Hello and welcome to Talking WoW Plays World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. My name is Tom and over there is Marty, and we are on a journey to level 60 without dying, and so far so good. We are level 24. Well, I'm level 24. Are you level 24? Because sometimes you're ahead of me in levels.
Oh, I'm 60.
You're
I'm
60.
playing
You couldn't wait. We took a break for like a month. Marty was like,
Yeah.
F that. I'm leveling up, getting to 60.
Yeah. No,
Not
I'm
true.
also 24.
That's fake.
Also 24.
So yes, here we are once again in the Lakeshire Inn in the Red Ridge Mountains. I'm a dwarf paladin, and Marty is a dwarf hunter. That's it. That's the introduction's done. What the heck were we doing, Marty, last time?
So,
I see we've got a few quests to hand in, which that's nice.
Since it's been a while, I had to go back and look up our latest video just to see how far we had gone. And we were actually killing orcs in a cave, and that's why we hearthstoned out of there as the end. That's why we haven't delivered these quests, because we hearthstoned out. Yes.
It was getting a bit dicey, wasn't it? It was getting a bit
nervy.
nervy.
Interesting. It was interesting. Let's just put it that way. You can see the stress on your face. So
it's just streaming with you. That's it's constant.
Oh, okay. It's just normal, right? So yes, I guess we just start up by delivering these quests, and then I believe we might have to go back to our dear old friends in the Wetlands.
All right. My goodness, it has been a hot minute, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's enable some sound effects there so we can hear the good old blessing of kings.
Greetings.
Oh.
See you around.
I'm now honored with Stormwind.
Whoa, congratulations. So what have we got here? Stamina and strength. Oh, that's an upgrade. Get some upgrades there straight away. So yeah, we've been away from hardcore WoW for like a month, right? So the good thing about that is we've got a ton of rested XP, and we keep joking about it, don't we? That actually a viable strategy in hardcore WoW is actually not playing hardcore WoW. Then you can't die.
You don't die. Yeah, exactly. You don't die, and you get rested XP.
So we should very much, providing there's none of that dying malarkey, we should be getting to level 25 very, very soon. You'll also see
probably in 2 hours, but yeah.
In 2 hours? I think we'll do better than that. But you never know. We've got a lot of rust to shake off here, and I assume you've been playing a lot of retail.
Yes, I've been playing
recently.
Just a tiny bit.
It's always a bit jarring, actually, just switching back over to classic, because I think in retail we just have a lot of bad habits, and you don't think as much, and then coming back here, I'm already feeling like there's parts of my brain moving around my head that don't normally move around when I'm playing Warcraft.
Actually,
we turned in all the quests. Now what? Go.
Yeah, I think we are going to Manethor Harbor.
We're heading to the wetlands now. Okay.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Doing the classic. Well, that's a long flight, isn't it?
It is. But we do have, like, one of the quests has turned green by now, and so we have 3 yellow quests that is probably in our range. So I think that is the best course of action before. Maybe we'll end the day by having another peek into Duskwood, because it should be 25-ish, level 25-ish quests that awaits up there. So.
Yeah, so we've got like a green quest, 3 yellows, and then it's like, oh, hey, orange quest, and hey, red quest. Yeah. Just doing that classic bouncing, that classic. bouncing between zones that you constantly have to do to actually get quests done. So yeah, enjoy the flight. We have no in-flight entertainment for you today.
So yeah, are there any like particular zones that you're looking forward to in Classic to get to?
You've asked me this before, and I think I'm looking forward to going to Strangleform, because
Right.
I always felt like once you got there at 30, you kind of did have enough to get you through almost to like 40, but then the fact that we're not doing dungeons also, might skew that, because I think I was definitely somebody in Classic that wanted to do a lot of dungeons. I like doing the quests. I like just getting XP for that. And the fact that we don't touch dungeons, I think, is a big thing. So it means we probably have to, sometimes do this zone hopping, or just grind out some mobs mindlessly. And that's sometimes how we like to start these adventures, because it gets us back into the Classic feel, because it's so different to retail. And when you take a break from Classic and come back, and you've played a lot of retail, it's just wow, super different.
Yeah. I mean, there is also in that 30 to 40 level, there's also Arathi Highlands. So I feel like we have a lot of flying in a future ahead of us.
Lots of traveling. Was there
because
many quests in Arathi for Alliance?
There is that camp in the middle that is down in the ground.
Yeah, because I always remember that more being a Horde area. Like, I always used to go there, like, I think Horde got it a bit easier, because they're just like Silver Pine, although watch out for the Sons of Argyle. Silver Pine, Hillsbrad, Arathi. But then, maybe that's just my nostalgia, remembering that, and it maybe wasn't that straightforward.
I feel like I did go there with my hunter back in the day, doing some on my Alliance hunter to do quests in Arathi Highlands. Because I remember that small encampment that is down into the ground, and that there were some quests up there. I mean, we're still a bit away from 30. We'll probably do some research when we get a bit closer to see.
Research.
Yeah. I know, right?
I love how you're like right on the ass of another rider there. Oh no, they're on your ass.
Yeah.
Is that level 60? Are they wearing like...
Yeah, it's level 60.
Is that a hunter wearing the... Was that the hunter dungeon set with those like shoulders with the spikes?
Yeah, I actually think it is. I think it is, yeah.
Oh, those were badass. Hey, Master Clicker. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday. Oh, I love that set. I can't remember what that one was called though.
Beast Stalker, right?
Beast Stalker, was that it? Man, remember like spending months trying to piece together your dungeon set, like at the end of Classic. Unheard of these days. Unheard of. That was special times though, because I remember playing Warlock, and Warlocks was the Dread Mist, which oh yeah, they turned us basically into heirlooms now, didn't they? That's where that look comes from. But I remember the Dread Mist shoulders dropped from, is it Jandice in Scholomance, and she was very much like an optional boss, and people did not want to go to her because there was so much trash. And like so many times I was in that dungeon and I was like, can we go kill her so I can get my shoulders? People were like, no. It's just like, right. Then I quit. very, very dramatic as a teenager when people would not do things that you wanted them to do. So yeah, we're on our hardcore journey to level 60. Currently level 24. We're on our way to the Wetlands, where we've got a few quests to do there. And oh my god, Marty, I just noticed you have your little chicken is like running on the ground.
Oh yeah, it is. That's a
it's moving so
chicken.
fast. It's moving so fast. See if we can get a full screen on that. I don't know if we can. Can we put a mark on it? Probably not. It's just.
Oh wait. Here we go.
There we go. Look at that little moon there. That is one fast chicken down there. I feel like that doesn't happen anymore. It feels like pets and such like despawn when you fly and then they reappear.
Yeah. Imagine if it would aggro. We'll just aggro like a half a zone when you
I'm just
land.
imagining your hunter pet like following you along like that, and yeah, just pulling all these zones, and then you land, and then suddenly you've just got this huge army chasing after you.
Didn't hunter pets do that originally when you got flying? That they were running on the ground below you? Or is it just me imagining things?
In the Burning Crusade?
In the Burning Crusade, yeah.
Not sure, maybe. I mean, it doesn't sound too strange.
All right, let's see. So there should be someone called Fiora Longears around here in
Fiora Longears
that we need to talk to.
Okay. I'm gonna chug a potion as well. Done a nice little circle around here, Marty.
It's not here. It's in Theramore. I should learn to read these quests.
Ah, well, almost.
Oh yeah, that's
the
the
same.
That's the weird quest where we're like, why do we need to go to Theramore? That's like a weird place to go at this level.
That's a trap, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so we can choose between searching the Murloc camps. Or kill some Crocolisks, or kill some Fen Creepers.
Yeah, I like not Murlocs.
I feel like I don't want to start with Murlocs. I need a bit of practice with this again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the big question is, where is the other stuff located?
Long gears.
Up north.
Long ears.
Right?
Oh, sorry. I was just talking about your Flora long ears, and I was like, no, it's long gears. And I was like, no, it's not. It is long ears.
So we need to go up north beyond the Murloc camp. So
just gonna kill a few things, are we? Just to warm up, stretch those muscles. You don't want to go straight into a marathon. You gotta do those stretches.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to play this anymore. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Taking a month off. Do you want to stick your moon on your bear, maybe? Just so we don't get confused. Here we go. Back to the grind.
I'm already, why was there no loot on that character for me? Oh yeah, it's not shared loot. Shared loot any longer.
Shared. It's not assured loot.
It's not assured loot. No, that is true.
So one thing this will serve as well is some practice for the upcoming season of Discovery, which got announced in BlizzCon. And I think we're super excited about that, aren't we?
Nah, it sounds boring. Yes, I'm so excited for it. I'm like, when they announced it and they announced the release date, I looked at you and I was like, no, it's too soon. I'm still playing retail at the point because I really, really want to participate in Season of Discovery. And I think it was the same time last time when they were like, oh, we're going to do Wrath of the Lich King. And I was like, I really enjoy that expansion so much. I would love to do Wrath Classic. And I actually started leveling, and then not too like fairly shortly after, they were like, and the new expansion Dragonflight will be out at the same time. And I was like, uh-oh. I'll never do both, because that's quite the time investment.
Yeah, there's so many like things happening in Warcraft. Like, even if you just take retail, there's content happening fairly regularly there. But then if you're also into classic things, then I don't know how you play any other games. You probably don't, if you're committed on all fronts. But also, it's quite nice that some people just have their area of Warcraft that they enjoy the most. I mean, for the most part, it's probably retail for a lot of us. But I also see people that just enjoy playing classic, or enjoy banging their head against the wall in classic hardcore. Like, they just keep making characters, and that's like, it's...
I mean, it's interesting as well, because I see one of our old guild mates from back in the day when we played.
Thank you, Sil.
Thanks,
Welcome in.
Sil. Back in the days, and I think he left the game around Cataclysm. But now that the classic service came back, he has been playing that, only been playing that over the years. So it'll be interesting to see if he actually quits again at Cataclysm, or if he actually moves into.
So is he just playing classic, or is he playing Wrath?
He's played all the classics so far.
Okay.
So where are all these giant crocodiles? I thought they were supposed to be here. According
You have
to
the same
quest.
Udi as Sil, Marty.
I do. Yeah. It's nice and warm.
I'm surprised you're not wearing it today.
I mean, I am actually considering putting it on soon.
Getting
because it
chilly?
is a little bit chilly. Yeah.
I'm Udi less right now.
Oh yeah, I was reading this quest.
How you doing, Sil? Anyway, good morning. Have you managed to catch up with everything that's happening in WoW the last few weeks? Because I almost haven't. It's so hard to wrap your head around everything. Happy with the BlizzCon news. I won't speak for Marty. I think I was very happy with what got announced for Warcraft. Warbands was a massive win. Like, we were hoping for it and we got it. And now the problem is we sort of want it now because it sounds so amazing. But I think, like, overall, like for Warcraft, like BlizzCon, super strong, it felt like, and very excited about, what's coming next. I think for like the other Blizzard games, it was actually pretty lackluster in comparison when you saw the amount of news that came out for Warcraft. But we're talking WoW, so we don't have to go into that. But yeah, no, I'm super excited. I mean, the warbands and the story stuff, that's big, that's huge, that's what we wanted. That's, we couldn't probably have asked for too much more than that. Not too bad. Getting rid of airplane crud. Oh, not the crud. Not the crud. Yes, Season of Discovery. So that's... We were just talking about that, actually. And... Well, Marty, what was your take on Blizzard Warcraft news?
Warcraft,
were you happy? Were you angry?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm so looking forward to all the warband stuff because that is something that, as you said, we've been wanting for ages, and now it's actually coming. So that's nice quality of life and improvements right there. Who doesn't like expansions? 3 of them. I mean, that was unexpected that there would be so many announcements already, but also nice that they're again taking that approach that we've been talking about. Would be nice that let's tell a coherent story instead of just always shifting off focus every expansion.
Yeah.
So overall, for I think World of Warcraft Con was amazing.
WoWCon.
Oh shit.
I still
It
can't
was
wait
invisible.
to actually
It
pick
was
which
stealthy.
WoW to play now. Were you excited about the Cataclysm Classic still? Because I think probably out of all the announcements, that was the one where me and Marty were like, oh, okay,
Yeah. Don't really care.
hope you all enjoyed that.
Yeah. That is one I'm definitely not going to jump into. I did play a little bit of when all the classic servers came out. I've played a little bit in all 3 of them, and been enjoying the time. But I know for a fact that I am not going to jump into the Cataclysm one. I did not enjoy that expansion.
So from my understanding as well, is it... So Wrath of the Lich King will come to an end. Those servers will essentially go offline, and then you'll have to start Cataclysm then?
Yep.
That's interesting, because I thought the Wrath stuff might stick around.
I mean, they haven't. They said that they are still looking to see what people are saying if they want them to stay around. But the plan so far is to close them down, so that there will only be OG Classic as there is today. So.
Yeah, totally. So I think a lot of people feel like Classic is the world before Deathwing, because that's when the game really changed, and I think that's why that movement for Classic happened. It was super interesting to hear that they said they put feelers out there and people said they wanted Cataclysm. So I guess I mean, if you're somebody that you didn't play Warcraft when it came out and you got into it when they announced this classic stuff, and you're sort of following the progression but just many years behind, that's probably a more digestible way to enjoy Warcraft potentially. But then also you're like, well, there's no guarantee after Cataclysm that you're gonna get mists, right? Or you're not gonna get them all, but it feels like, though, maybe they're just gonna do that.
Perhaps.
Syl says, I don't hate Kata, it gave us Worgen. That's true, it did, didn't it? Overhauled the world. I just don't think Kata fits classic path. No, I totally agree. Because we have that now. We have those quests. We have all that content in the game now, essentially, right? So the reason why, like you say, Classic was so sought after was because, we don't have access to those classic quests anymore. Like what we're doing right now. And I guess, you can still go do that if you really want to. And I suppose it doesn't make sense to keep a Wrath of the Lich King server online forever, because people will eventually run out of things to do and will maybe want to take those characters to the next challenge. But yeah, it feels like now they've taken that step to say Cataclysm, then it feels like the rest of the expansions, you know, just lagging behind 10 years or so, it almost feels inevitable to some degree, because I think this was maybe the fork in the road. And then with Season of Discovery, we've also covered the angle of Classic Plus. So yeah, interesting to see that they're able to keep up, you know, spinning all these plates as well, and what that looks like for the player base, because you would say like the player base is probably split to some degree, but there's few people that are, you know, dabbling in all the things or some of the things. You know, me and Marty here mainly playing retail, but enjoying hardcore, and we'll definitely play Seasons of Discovery because that looks freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It still says the Dragon Soul raid was a shit raid.
Yeah, also the Dragon Soul raid was like, I remember back then we were playing it, people were so the only new models that were added was Deathwing, like as a boss. All the other bosses was just, you know, normal mobs, just that we already encountered in the expansion, just scaled up in a huge size. So, you know, it felt like it was so low effort put into that raid.
I remember being really excited when I heard about the Spine of Deathwing encounter, but in reality it wasn't for me.
The idea on paper sounds so awesome, but I don't think it fully delivered.
I think the issue was as well that we were riding like such a high from Wrath of the Lich King. Like the bar had been set, I think, with regards to raids, because you came from the likes of Ulduar, you came from Ice Crown Citadel. Okay, let's not talk about the was it Trial of the Crusader, but you know, I thought that was still quite fun in its own little right.
I really enjoyed. I don't know why there was so much hate for that raid. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good raid. I think there were some good bosses in there. So yeah, I don't fully understand where all the hate come from.
So like it feels like Cataclysm perhaps, you know, suffered from the fact that it came after Wrath of the Lich King to some degree as well. But still says, well, Kata was hard to start for mana users. Healing was such a pain. Yeah, and that was a big thing, wasn't it? Because I know that was one of your frustrations, Marty.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that's when it all started with the whole, you know, let's change up classes for every expansion. And I feel like that started with Cataclysm, where they were like, let's just change healers 100%, because we don't like that playstyle that we made in Wrath of the Lich King, which I enjoyed so much, you know. So that is also part of the reason, because I always played healers. So that's part of the reason why I didn't like Cataclysm. That really, and there was so many frustrations on the forums, and people who were upset, and even the developers said that they, you know, it surprised them, you know, how much they actually upset the healing community, and a lot of people actually, you know, stopped healing that as well. There was a huge lack of healers around then as well. So yeah, it was not fun times.
I quite enjoyed Cataclysm, to be fair, but there is a correlation between me like not raiding anymore. Like I raided up to Wrath of the Lich King, and then from Cataclysm I stopped.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, as always, they did a great job with the world revamp and the quests that they added. I mean, I think that must have been like what, the most quests they ever added to an expansion, maybe? I don't know, because adding them all to every single zone must have been quite the undertaking. But I also remember I just really enjoyed like doing so much of that, and I really enjoyed Vashir as well, like the first like few times I did it. I thought that was so cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong, and I think that's one of the things we always say, that leveling experience is always great. I don't think there's like a single expansion where leveling hasn't felt great. So, I totally agree with you that I really enjoyed those zones as well and just leveling through it. But the real game doesn't really start until you hit max level, and that's when, you started seeing all the problems with it. I think we're in the wrong place because we killed a lot of these, and I haven't gotten a single giant crocodile skin. So I'm not really sure where to go with this quest.
Are we killing giant crocodiles? Or are we killing...
That's the thing. I can't figure out if it's the skin that's giant or if it's the crocodilisk that needs to be giant. But it does say, you'll find the crocs north up the coast beyond the Murloc hovels, which is where we are because the Murloc hovels over.
Have we tried closer to the beach?
I mean, I feel like we have been close to the beach. We can go over there again, have a look.
Still says, I can appreciate Kata for the quest and world overhaul, and the Worgen and Goblin start areas were a lot of fun. I can't believe we've had Worgen and Goblins that long. But also it's just Gilneas is still pretty empty all that time as well. Makes you wonder if they'll do something with that eventually, because I mean, based on what we see with retail, and specifically the Midnight expansion, where we're going to back to, is it Quel'Thalas?
I'm actually really curious. Oh, there's a giant one over here. You were right. I'm actually looking forward to see what they're going to do when we're going back to the old world, because it seems like they're going to, from what I gather, I mean, obviously it's still speculations and stuff like that still, but it seems like they're going to overhaul some of the old world and some of those expansions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that was the point I was getting to.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting, because I do feel like some of the zones they already have done this with, that feels like that's probably been a testing ground for some of this. And those zones have turned out amazing.
Oh yeah, New Arathi and Darkshore, like they're beautiful. Like they are modern WoW. Even though they're a few years old now, they feel a bit different. So getting that touch on imagine getting that in like Silver Moon and around those areas as well. Maybe a revamped, was it the Isle of Quel'Thalas? Remember that in the Burning Crusade with the getting a remastered Isle of Quel'Thalas? Oh yeah.
Have you
remastered Sunwell?
Thank you.
Got it. Says as well, if anything, BlizzCon showed that Blizz does know about our, well, what's going on with this views, the sword, etc. Yeah,
what sword?
What? Huh? Yeah, my goodness, the fact that we're not just gonna bounce to another expansion and just leave the narrative of what we've just been dealing with behind. It's about time, because so many times it's just so jarring for the narrative going from each expansion, instead of taking those subtle movements in the narrative, to bring into focus something new. And still they haven't done it yet, so we can celebrate the fact that they say they're going to do it. Whether they execute that in a way that is satisfactory, or even to the levels of quality of something like Final Fantasy XIV, remains to be seen. But the fact that they have that intention, I mean, we can only hope that that it will be. But I mean, it sounds like when they're saying there's still quite a few patches to go this expansion. Hopefully
yeah, what did they say? They said there was those, was it 3 patches before the pre-patch or something like that, which sounds amazing.
Yeah, patch every 8 weeks is the prediction.
I mean, obviously we know that we're going to get a season 4 as well, like where they try out new stuff like they did in Shadowlands. And actually that particular season in Shadowlands was so much fun. That's probably the best Shadowlands was in that last patch. Oh shit, that's a fence creeper. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. And I know it's crazy to say that with season 3 not even having started yet, but yeah, I think that's cool. Which also means that there will be some smaller patches, but probably some story content. So.
And if they want to roll out warbands, you know, anything with warbands early,
Yep.
go ahead, do
Exactly.
it.
Don't wait. That would be amazing to get for season 4, because you know that's the end of the season. It's where you know you usually catch up on all those things that you haven't done, or that's at least how I play and stuff like that. So it would be amazing for them to release that with season 4, because that's usually when they do that type of content anyway.
I know it's such a catch-22 when you get something so awesome announced, because
Yeah.
now you're like, oh, should I go and farm old dungeons for gear or transmog? But if I wait, it's going to be so much easier and better.
Yeah.
There's a fen creeper here.
I missed.
But already, even with that announcement, it's starting to make me feel comfortable, like playing other characters, knowing that, you know, Dragonflight, all the Dragonflight rep will probably be amalgamated across your account, so I only really have to worry about, you know, doing that on one character. So if I do want to play other characters, like that stuff's probably gonna become account-wide anyway.
Yeah.
But just imagine how good that's gonna be. Like imagine we had warbands now, and you're logging into the Emerald Dream, and you're doing some quests on your main, but then you're like, hey, I wanna go play my druid, because somehow your druid's not your main, and then you know, do some stuff there, you gain some more rep, and it's just filling up one bar. You know, like
It's just a seamless experience.
yeah. Oh my goodness. So hyped for that. It actually makes me, you know, start thinking about, oh, what other classes can I level up now, because we're not gonna have this restriction.
I mean, I guess it probably means that there most likely will be another Turbulent Time Ways, because they did that in the earlier, you know, in Dragonflight as well. So they done it twice in Dragonflight, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it means that they probably do that before season 4 as well. So that is the prime time to level some alts. Maybe stream it in the process. You know?
I did enjoy that actually. It was good time to level a new characters. Good morning, Wochi. How are you doing? What's going on? We're back on the hardcore classic, because you know there's absolutely nothing to do in retail. Not that a new patch just come out and we're loving the Emerald Dream. We're just like, no, you know what? Give me Wetlands original. That's far better. Far better to look at.
It's a way better dream.
Busy. It's busy times at the Dungeon Dojo. As mentioned in the pinned tweet, the Dungeon Dojo is hosting an alternative race to World First starting from the 14th of November. Marty and myself are part of that casting team, and we're so honored and so privileged to be part of this event, where we're just going to be covering guilds that maybe don't get the spotlight during these Race to the World first events, because you've got the big, is it the big three? Is that right, Marty? At the top?
Yeah, there was a big few, but yeah, I would say the big three: Method, Limit, and Liquid. Sorry, Method, Liquid, and Echo are probably the contenders for the top three.
Yeah.
But then again, the last few races, you've seen a few new names pop up here and there. So you never know. There might be someone you didn't really think would be up there. So it's always exciting to see. But what I really think it could be interesting with our event is that we actually might get some of those, world first kills as well, because a lot of smaller guilds do, that's what they do, that they try to get a few kills before the big
they try to get some
bragging
rights, don't they, just by killing some of those earlier bosses. So yeah, hopefully we get to see that.
I think that could be very exciting to actually cover some of that. So
yeah. Have you seen Talias and Inevitable's comment?
No,
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
What was it?
Just
what did they say?
They said it was a great lineup, especially good to see Marty and Thom in the ranks. They're very lovely. They're very lovely. We've had the privilege of spending a bit of time with them outside of Warcraft. One time we were on vacation in Mallorca, and they actually were there as well, and we had a couple of meetups, and they're so lovely, so just down to earth, and exactly like how they are on their videos. Really, really good people, and we big fans of them, of course. And yeah, TNA have always, like, when we start something, they're always cheering for us as well. So we really appreciate that, and we really appreciate nice comments like that.
So they did. It's not something you just made up. They did specifically name the two of us.
They did, yeah. They did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, wow. Thank you. If you ever see this, Talias and Evital.
I'm sure that's how they want to spend their Sunday, watching two dwarfs run around the wetlands. I mean, that's how I start my Sunday off. But yeah, no, super excited for the Race to World First event that's starting. Bochi's obviously got so much going on there in the background, and yeah, there's so many great casters as well. We are rank amateurs, and we are beside some big names as well, which is great. It's great that it's such a a diverse pool of players and casters coming together, which I think is just that's the dojo, isn't it? That's the dojo, bringing people together of all skill levels and experiences, and that's what they do.
That's the wrong type of crocodile, but I'm going to kill it anyway.
No, it's not a big one.
No.
And yeah, Syl says as well, just going back to our conversation on like warband and stuff, with the trading post, that already was like account wide and gaining progress on multiple characters, and I'm pretty sure I said it to you, Marty. I feel like that was maybe testing grounds as well, like testing that technology.
So. Yeah. It's actually a pretty cool way to tackle, an issue like that, because they have these old systems that are, tied to characters. So how do you make something then, how do you make that system work account-wide? Well, you don't. Or, well, you can, but that's a huge task. So what do you do instead? You build a new system, which is basically what they're doing. And then eventually what they then will do, I think they will do, is that they will convert. They will figure out how to, which will take a little bit of time, but they will convert that old rep into the new system that they build. And that's how they're fixing this issue.
And they'll go through every single character one by one and update that.
It could be something along the lines. I don't remember what system it was, but it was something where it worked, but only if you locked the other characters. And I don't remember what it was.
I have a quick solution. Just make everyone exalted with everything before Dragonflight. And there you go. Problem solved.
that would be problem solved, but I think there might be some people who would be upset with that. I have a feeling.
I'm almost exalted with everything anyway, so I wouldn't mind.
No.
But no, I mean, it's a huge undertaking, and I mean, I'm sure you're very interested. You'd love to see a peek behind the curtain of how they're tackling that, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm very interested, especially because I already do have some coding experience. Granted, not in gaming, but how coding works still applies. So it's definitely something. I found it so interesting as well because it's something that I could probably use that way of thinking for some of my projects sometimes as well. That because sometimes you are thinking it would be so much easier just to build it anew. But if you can combine old and new, then that's even better. So it was quite kind of inspiring to me as well, hearing them talk about how they're doing this. So
I hope we do get a video of them, going through the challenges of that, because I think having that transparency sometimes can be beneficial just to show these challenges, because we as gamers are pretty much just like, oh, that's easy, right? You just gotta
copy paste from Google. That's what everybody else does.
You just gotta tick that box that says account wide rep, and it just works, right? And it's like, no. Oh my god, no. If only it was that easy. If only game development was that easy.
Yeah. And I mean, before Corona hit, we did have panels at BlizzCon. We actually did have developer panels where there was like a coding dude and other dudes and dudettes. Yeah, talking about a little bit more behind the scenes stuff like that. And I thought, for me personally, that was such an interesting panel because you do get a little bit of a sneak peek behind the curtain. Why are certain things just difficult for them to do? And it gives a better understanding, and you're a little bit more forgiving, or at least that's how it works for me. Anyway, quick question: giant crocodile skins, how are you doing on them?
Done.
Because I have all 6. You're done. All right. So let's see. I guess we'll just have to run through these rivers, to find some creepers.
Rivers?
Not the exploding
Are they rivers
kinds.
or are they streams? They're more like
probably streams.
Well, no, I don't think it's moving water as it's stagnant. So
yeah, probably that's where my English language knowledge is a little bit challenged because I don't necessarily know the differences between rivers and streams and
bogs.
Bogs.
What about you, Apollo? How's it going, mate? How you doing? Happy Sunday.
Apollo.
We're back in the old hardcore realms, trying not to die.
Yep. So far, so good.
So far, so good. And we're chipping away at our rested XP, which we gained a lot of because we haven't played this for a month. And we're reaping the benefits of that. Just up from a cheeky lay-in. Ooh, that's Sunday. You earned it. Procrastinating chores. Ah. What a mood.
Someone who didn't get a lay-in was me because we wanted to stream.
How was your weekends? How was your weekend, Marty? Marty was busier than me, so.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a good weekend. Went to a concert last night. Got home super late because we need to go to a different city for concerts. There's not that many good stuff around here where I live, so got home late, got up early to stream, but I think it's all worth it. I have to say that, right?
Such optimism. Yeah.
That's in my contract. I need to be positive about streaming.
Well, positive about hardcore. Isn't that what we said? The mindset?
That is true, yeah. That is true.
And I did absolute bugger all yesterday, really. I did a few chores, but yeah, no. I need a day where I'm not really doing anything.
I mean, November is just such a busy month for me because also half my family have a birthday in November as well. So the next, I don't think I'll have a completely free weekend until December. Listen to my sister and yeah, a busy November.
Yeah, I was looking at my my schedule and I was like, oh, I haven't really had an entirely free weekend since August, I think it was. It's been busy. It's been a good busy though, especially with the the Talking WoW stuff, and lots more to look forward to as well.
I mean, I don't know what happened. It's just everything. It's just sort of like just a domino effect of things that just happened. So, we're talking WoW. We started streaming, and then people actually showed up and watched us play, and the charity event, and then BlizzCon, and then I think we both were like, all right, after BlizzCon, then everything will slow down and it will be fine. But then all this Race to World First stuff happened, and now things doesn't seem like they'll slow down until December. Perhaps, who knows? Who knows what happens next?
We don't know how long this Race to World First event will be going on for.
That is true. I think that there's something wrong with the tuning if it will go that long into December, but
we're live here on Christmas Day, where we are waiting for Farak to finally drop.
To be fair, what race was that? There was one race that lasted into the 24th of December, which is Danish Christmas. We celebrate on the 24th. But I think they finally killed it on the 24th as well. So those people who celebrated on the 25th just had time to go back home and celebrate. So I mean, it's seen before. Oh, we need to actually look out in this area. I just realized how many.
Are we killing these for some reason?
I just want to go through to the other side.
Okay.
That's basically, I think we can go this way.
We told Santa, not now, we're busy. Yeah, could we postpone Christmas for a few more days?
Yeah,
would that be okay?
I think it was the delay. I remember sitting at my parents' house. My parents is not interested in this kind of things at all, but we had it on the big screen television in the living room, and it was. I mean, I found it great. I thought it was so great. But I think I was one of the only ones.
That is hilarious. I mean, Christmas Day in the UK, people are sitting down to watch the Queen's speech or something, and over in Denmark, Marty's watching the jailer get his ass kicked. I know what I would prefer to watch, to be fair. Apollo subjected their brothers to it, but feckum, they made me watch plenty of football matches, so they'll get over it.
I mean, it's true. The amount of football that my dad has made us watch growing up.
You could have put it on as well and practiced your casting. Practice your casting skills.
Mm-hmm. Like football? Wait, what?
No, the jailer.
Ah, right.
I mean, that's also casting. But in our Discord group, actually Arcane posted a video of sort of getting into casting, like some beginner steps. I was watching that this morning, and it was very, very helpful because we're stepping into stepping outside of the comfort zone with this.
Yeah.
And while I'm excited for it, I'm also nervous because, you know, that's a natural human emotion. But, you know, in my mind as well, I'm also like, this is an alternative risk to work for. So while we still will have amazing people doing amazing casting, we all still have, you know, something to contribute to the narrative or the stream, whatever that might be.
We'll just talk about hardcore, right? That's what we can do.
I'm just going to talk about warbands because you can't really go wrong with that. It's like, okay, so yeah, they just got the boss to 25%. They've almost got the kill. But hang on, let's talk about warbands because warbands.
I was just quickly reading up on the quest text again. I feel like it felt
like
better where
we're
we
just
were.
wandering
right?
around here, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, the quest doesn't really specify anything particular than just a waterway, but it feels like there's way more water back where we were, so maybe just go back over there.
What are you talking about?
I know, right? I mean, it's kills, so we should have the same amount. We only need 4 more kills, right? Six more kills, sorry. No, 4. What is up with my math today? We need 4 more kills. There you go.
Apollo's got it as well. This fight is dark. There is little light. So dark it's hard to see even the paladin elves. Speaking of, delves.
Delves.
Delves? Delves. This kill is brought to you by warbands. Warbands coming soon to World of Warcraft. Never worry about what character you play again.
But yeah, no, I did see that video or I did see that Arcane posted a video, but I didn't watch it yet because we were about to, when I noticed that we were about to go live here, so, but I will definitely be watching it after the stream because, you know, a few tips here and there are more than welcome.
Yeah, I was actually gonna watch a bit of Risk the World footage as well, just from the past, just to get a feel for it again. Because usually when that's on, I just maybe put it on a screen, just as something like I glance at, and I'm not really paying full attention to it. I watched the Sakharov kill. I remember watching that because I know you and our friend Mike get a little bit competitive about.
We don't talk about that kill.
About you know, the EU and America.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't talk about that kill, that particular kill.
Actually, I think that happened. We were doing D&D at the time. Because I remember I was like looking at Mike's face on the camera on Discord, and I could see he was very happy about something that wasn't related to the D&D we were playing.
Oh, speaking of D&D, we have D&D tomorrow, don't we?
We do?
I think we do.
Yep.
I should probably
prepare for that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such
I heard one.
Oh, very good. This is an engaging stream today in the wetlands. Like my head's barely above water here.
Look out, you don't drown in.
No, I don't have the bubble yet, but I mean, okay. No, it's good. I'm just getting my beard wet, you know? What's this skull thing you have over here?
I just put it up because it was like a level 26 map.
Oh,
so
and it has a pet.
Yeah, so I just put it up so we wouldn't accidentally run into it.
So we need 3 more fen creepers.
Yep. Oh, I hear one.
I hear one too. There we go. They be creeping.
Good thing they're not exploding like other types of creepers does.
Oh, dang, yeah. Creep up.
That is, you know, a potential risk now that Microsoft bought it, right? All the creepers will be replaced.
Oh, jeez, Marty, don't give them ideas. So yeah, you might be watching this and going, Tom, Marty, why are you running around so aimlessly looking for the mobs you need? Like, why don't you have like add-ons installed or things like that? And that's because we are not using add-ons as well. We are having...
I don't know how to do it. How do you install
We don't know how to install add-ons. That's really what happened there. But no, we're trying to have an authentic classic experience without the use of add-ons or just anything to guide us, really. So we're going from memory and sheer luck sometimes, just stumbling across, you know, the right area. And we actually have to read quest text. I know. It's tragic.
And that is 100% why we're not 60 yet.
That probably is. You know, we thought, why not take something that was already pretty painful, which was leveling in classic, add on some hardcore, and then also not really have any add-ons either to assist you with the quests. Hey Chris, why not use voiceover add-on so the quest reads it for you in AI? Is that a thing? But we're not reading quest text either, are we? Not only if we have to.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want like Microsoft Sam reading out the quest text.
I only read it if it's something that I don't fully remember, because I do remember a lot of where all this stuff is, interestingly enough, so many years later. The thing is that a lot of this, I used to know my city, my old city where I grew up in and out, because I was like driving around the city and delivering.
You mean in
like,
real life?
Not in real life.
Okay.
Not newspapers, but you know, stuff like that, just delivering things. And so on my bike, so I used to know the city like in and out. These days, I don't really, you know, people can be talking about a certain street. I'm like, where the hell is that? But I remember stuff from World of Warcraft so vividly, it's unreal sometimes.
That's because you spent more time in Warcraft than real life.
I mean, I don't think I don't know. I mean, technically, you also spend time in real life when you play World of Warcraft, so I don't think that holds up.
VoiceOver is an AI program for WoW Classic where they talk about the quests with different dialects. Interesting. Yeah, they never went down the fully voice-acted quest text, and I mean, that's a huge commitment doing that.
Yeah.
Star Wars, The Old Republic did it, Elder Scrolls Online do it, and it's super immersive, but it's also such a commitment, because also I feel like once you've started doing that, you can't really stop, can you?
Oh.
We've got all our creepers.
Yep, we do.
All right.
Reclaiming goods. Search the crates and barrels at the coastal Murloc camps. How do you feel about that?
I was wondering, where do we... me checking my map, looking for the quest marker. Are these handed in back at the harbor, or...
One of them is in Menethil, the other one is probably that green dude.
The big fan, the large fan.
The good
creeper.
Yeah, the good fan.
I mean, we can...
let's just go over and have a look at it. Look how the camps look like. If they look like...
Green Warden. Thank you, Sil. Sil knows.
Yeah.
Sil knows this.
If it looks too dangerous, then we can always just go do something else. But at least go have a look at the camps.
And sorry, what quest is this we're doing? Reclaiming goods?
Reclaiming goods, yeah.
Search the crates and barrels. It's very vague, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing like a good old vague quest.
So first of all, actually, where is it? Eagle Eye. Let's check this camp. Does it have anything? Oh, that was a very bad point of view. It has a locked chest, so that is not really interesting. So I think we can just skip this camp.
That's for rogues.
Yeah. That camp is boring. How about this one? We only have 2 Murlocs, so we can probably just kill them on our way through.
Oh, by the way, Chris. I'm pointing down at the names. Added just for you. Nobody else, just for you. But no, it was a very good idea. Very good suggestion. Which we thank you for. You're special. You're special. Look at us listening to feedback and implementing it very quickly. It's actually just before the stream today. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I should put our names on this.
I don't feel like there's a lot of traits and stuff we can click around here.
Oh, the sound of Murlocs. Lots of footlockers.
Yeah.
Sea of King this time.
Oh. Beatrice is also hungry.
Your pet gets so much health from my Blessing of Kings. I just see it just go up so much when I drop that on. It's over here. Another footlocker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it.
Do it.
Not long ago, a merchant vessel, the Blind Princess, so that's probably the one over there. Although the ship escaped intact, oh no, that's not it. Much of its cargo was dragged overboard by the creatures, including very valuable statuette of Tyrannus Menethil. We want that statue recovered. Search the coastal Murloc hovels for crates, barrels, and other evidence of lost cargo. So I wonder if it just spawns somewhere.
Yeah, it could be that it's a random spawn at a random camp.
This is absolutely what you call a classic quest. A few people around here though, that's always nice. What's this over here? Oh, it's a food crate. Got excited there for a second.
Yeah, I wanted to quickly check out this one over here. Oh, it has a damaged crate.
All right.
I was about to ping it, but I couldn't.
Let's hope this doesn't despawn.
It probably will. I'll kill this.
Oh no, it's you hand it in here.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Search. Okay. You search through this cluster of Murloc hovels. No trace of the statue. Perhaps one or two of the hovels to the north and northeast will have more clues. Hey, good find.
Okay.
Because that's pretty well hidden. Although it's literally the first hovel off the road.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we like to work our way backwards.
There's a sealed barrel at this camp we just came from. So.
Yeah, I mean, we've cleared...
Opening? Oof. That's like an opening
Yep.
thing.
It's like friggin' Secrets of Azeroth right here, isn't it?
Oh, it's also just the deliver quest thing. So where did it direct us? To the north. One of the hovels to the north. Okay.
No, this... oh, well, okay. Yes, that was the next part. So it's
Yeah.
probably this one.
That's a half-buried barrow up there. Look at that, how Eagle Eye all of a sudden is very useful.
Wow, that's so...
Ding.
Good job. That's
Oh,
so
I think
easy
that's
to
it.
miss, though.
That's it. That is it.
Bring the statue... Or bring... Yeah. Take the statue back.
So
Nice
let's go
job.
to Menethil, deliver 2 quests, and see what we'll get.
Yeah.
I remember going on board that ship, and I always died doing that, so I feel like that's a sign that we probably shouldn't do those quests.
I feel like I probably like searched that ship for the statue or something back in the day.
Hmm.
Like just not reading
just-
the quest text at all.
I just don't like the ship because it's half underwater, so it's swimming,
Yeah.
and also it's very close.
Oh no, absolutely.
Closed in area, and I remember sometimes you can move through floors and stuff like that, so I just feel like ships in general is a no-go.
Well, you know what they say, if you go on the ship, you're gonna get wrecked.
Yep. Speaking of shipwrecks, we actually went to the Titanic Museum when I visited.
We did?
That was actually quite interesting.
Yeah, it's a good museum. There's lots of reading, if you like reading. But yeah, it's very, very cool if you're ever in Belfast and you have any interest in the Titanic. Absolutely worth going round. Not an ad, by the way.
No. No, I noticed that they also had the earphone things, and
Light bless
could
you.
be interesting to try that out at some point.
Be careful.
Yeah, the guided tour. The guided headset tour.
Okay, so that didn't give anything new. It did give a recipe, but I'm not that high level in making food.
This is gonna ding me.
Well
Oh,
met.
1 agility plus
honor,
6
friend.
stamina. That's an upgrade.
Light bless you.
Rats.
Hey,
Oh,
Sar,
yeah.
how's it going?
Sar.
Hardcore going well. We are still alive. Just hit level 25. I'm a bit sad actually because I can see our rested XP that we haven't played for about a month, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna have so much of that delicious rested XP," but it's running out now. But you know, we should get nearly
Really?
another level
I-
from it. So
Yeah, no, yeah, I cannot see it at all. I mean, the whole bar for me is like rested XP. Anyway, what do I want here?
retail is superior. Well, you know, people have different notions for things. Pros and cons to it all.
Okay, have you used your talent point? Have you remembered?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So what do we have here? So I guess we'll go and to the Green Warden. On the way, we can go kill some raptors in the dig site.
The dig site. Okay.
Yeah.
What do I want here? I think I'm gonna increase my strength.
Oh, I should probably go sell stuff.
you're having a good Sunday, Sar.
Hey there.
Oh, why did I repair my gear?
Because you have to. No, that's not
Season
what I wanted
3
to
is
do.
out in 3 days. Sure is. Very tiring week. Aw, nice to be able to relax today. Hey, I'm glad you're getting some chill.
Looking for
Everyone
something
needs some
specific?
chill time. Do you want this cooking recipe or did you get one already?
I got one. I sold it.
Just giving up on that now.
Yeah. I'm too far behind. The stuff that I need is low-level stuff, so it means I would have to go back off-stream and kill stuff. And off-stream time, Tom, we all know what that is.
That's retail time.
Exactly. Oh, there's a new quest over here now.
Farewell.
Probably out of our level.
Is that a...
Oh, it's actually yellow. It is actually
It was
potentially something we could
all
look at.
yellow.
Yeah. Near the town of Dunmoder, where oh, that's up. Oh yeah, that's up north
Dunmoder.
before the bridge. So
I guess we go back to the Green Warden, which
Yeah, let's go
right
back
in the
there.
quest there. Right in the quest
Yeah.
there. We were
yeah,
stumbling about on the name until Syl put us right. So, how are you finding the Emerald Dream? We'll talk about the Emerald Dream while we're walking through the wetlands, because the Emerald Dream is so much more beautiful than the wetlands.
it's a very pretty zone. Let's just put it that way. And there's so many small things that just makes it great. Like someone found out that all the elves in there are actually former elves from before the burning of Teldrassil. Most of them are there. A lot of the NPCs are there. So I thought that was like just a cool little nod to, you know, they used to live in the old world tree and now they're here in the new world tree. Bar a few who sadly lost their lives back then, and I think someone joined the enemy as well. But overall, most of them are there, and it's cool.
Yeah, there's lots of little... I mean, obviously with the dream being so druid focused as well, there's all those little ways to unlock the additional druid forms, which is really clever because one of them involves like using the hibernate skill from druids and like sleeping like the I can't remember their exact names. I was gonna say the birds, the owls, and you like hibernate them, and then you're able to pluck their feathers, and you collect so many of those, and then a couple of other steps to unlock a form. But that's just really neat when it's like these little things that aren't always obvious. And yeah, you're probably gonna need a guide for it. But the thing you showed me as well is when you like go to sleep, and you have like an outer body dream experience, and you have this like green character that can interact with like dream chests. Stuff like that's just kind of nice and captures the
That's another little
environment.
thing. That's another little thing that I found out, or I read about. I didn't personally figure it out. But you know, do you remember there was a quest? No, not a quest. There was a chest out in the world, and you needed like the correct of those companions.
Yes.
So I don't remember, but that's like one of them was like you need to have the bear dream companion with you to be able to open this chest. So there's also one for where you need the wolf companion,
Yeah.
but if you are a worgen, then you can just open it
Nice.
because you're already a wolf. And there's also one where you need to have the what's her name? Like the flying Aviana. I think you needed some kind of a flying beast with you. But if you are mounted on a flying mount, then you already have wings, so you can open the
That's
chest.
smart.
So stuff like that, and it's just like I think that's cool. It's like small nods to the lore and stuff like that. It's freaking amazing.
It's like small things as well when you have some optional dialogue and it acknowledges something you've done in the past, or it acknowledges like your class or something like that, or your spec.
Yeah.
And like those things just add an extra layer of immersion.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you're a druid, you can just shift into that form and then you can open the chests.
Yeah,
I mean,
druids.
I haven't tested it, but that's how it should work at least.
I mean, 10.2 is the druid patch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something I really like, and I didn't think I would. Well, it's not that I didn't think I would, I just didn't think I'd care. But the fact that the Pathfinder achievement unlocks like standard flying is so good for druids. It's just so... You're just like flying around on your dragon, you know, zooming around, and then maybe you see a herb or a chest or something, and then you just switch into your flight form. You're able to like hone in on exactly where you need to go. Then you mount up again and fly away. It's just, I don't know, it feels really good. And those new druid flight form visuals, like the owl one, oh my god, it's so good. It looks so much better than the
Cool.
like the
I
default
actually
one.
I haven't checked those out. Should probably do that.
Here we go. Oh, this... Oh, it's a sword that requires 100 herbalism. How dare you? What is my herbalism at anyway? 78?
All
No
right.
follow-up quests.
No
follow-up
follow-up.
quests. Quite
Do we
surprised by that.
go? Do we go up north
Yeah, sure.
and have a look at what's going on up there? The new quest that we picked up.
Lead the way, champion. What level are these? 23. Okay, that's okay. That is fine. Yeah, the elves are there, Sar. They've added most of the ones from Teldrassil that survived. So again, I think it's small things like that, isn't it? That not everyone's gonna notice, but the people that do then tell the people that didn't notice, and then you're like, ooh, like someone's taken just extra care in that. And sometimes just those little extra care things, they can really add a big difference. It's also quite cool, and it's something that I know I overlook a lot, but there's obviously in Dragonflight a lot more like reading material, as in, you know, little books located around the world and little notes and such like, and a lot of those sometimes foreshadow what's coming next. And because I think the general population tend to just sort of skim through those, and I know I do, I pick one up and I'm like, oh, I'd love to be able to like sit and read this, but you know, usually you're doing a quest or you're doing something. It would be really cool if like, and this could be an extension of Warbands, you know, if you find like some sort of material out in the world, like a book or a page, like this gets added to like you know, a scrapbook kind of thing, and you can like read through that at your own leisure. Because imagine just, you know, you're, not that you do this anymore, but say you're on a little flight path or something, or you're, I don't know, sitting in the inn waiting for your friend to log in, and you're just like, hey, I'm just gonna open up my little archive here, and I'm just like sitting reading something about the old gods, or, you know, just some piece of lore from in the game that I found. I'd freaking love that. And I know something they were talking about on the latest Q&A was somebody had asked the question about archaeology and would that be coming back, and they basically said in its current form no. But imagine archaeology just becomes more of a less about, you know, progressing a skill bar and unlocking things, but it's more like archaeology is, you know, oh, you go out in the world and you find these books and you add them to your catalog and you can reference back to them, and you know, perhaps it just becomes like a, you know, something like Secrets of Azeroth, but just like little events from time to time as well that are just about more about discovery and less about going to an area and, you know, clicking a button and then following like a direction and then clicking a button again. I think that would be really, really neat. Just giving Blizzard good ideas, you know. Just sitting here on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Be good.
So you picked up a couple of quests here. Are they?
I just picked up one quest, the only one I can pick up, and that's an red elite quest. So I think we'll go down to the excavation site and kill some raptors.
Sar says, that attention to detail is what makes everything so much more immersive. Absolutely. But yeah, I think archaeology always, there's so much potential there, because remember, was it in Wrath of the Lich King? Were they going to have something called like Path of the Titans or something like that?
Yeah. I think it was some kind of sideways progression thing where you also got powers from it for your character or something like that. And
Yeah,
I know that
I remember them saying
of...
like, oh, you could unlock a different entrance to a dungeon or something like that. And
Okay. I know a lot of people were upset when it was scrapped, at least. So
yeah, I think it sounded really cool, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, anything with Titan in the name, it's probably going to be cool, right?
Maybe.
But well, probably just as well they didn't do it, because we know that the last Titan is going to be happening. So I feel like we've done a lot of running today, but that's just every time we do this, isn't it?
Getting those steps in. All the steps you don't get in real life, get them in World of Warcraft in a Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm. So what is everyone up to today? Is anyone playing World of Warcraft right now?
I am.
Not you. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I feel like this is wrong.
Dangerous.
This is the wrong place.
It's less dangerous than it was a few levels ago, but
Yeah. Oh. Let's see, what is level?
Aggro.
Oh, 27, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, we got it.
Just one level above us. now.
that one at the top might pull as well. Nope, it's okay. It's patrolling. Yeah, one of my favorite things to do is when I'm watching somebody stream World of Warcraft is also to play World of Warcraft, because I don't know, it feels like you're sitting playing with somebody as well, even though you're not having like a shared experience. Want to get my time walking dungeons done, says Sar, but I'm waiting for a food shop and don't want to have to walk away mid-dungeon. That's totally fine. That's totally reasonable. You're just like, hey, be right back. My food's here. I mean, if you don't understand that, I would totally give you a bite ball for that.
To be fair, I'm the exact same way. If I know that, you know, a delivery person is going to show up or something like that, I will not go into a dungeon. I will do something else.
Yeah, so time walking's back again, isn't it, for the Warlords of Draenor? Is that right?
Oh, I don't remember what it was this time around.
One stop away. So close. It'll be the longest one stop away ever, though. Just when you're waiting for that one thing.
There's a lot of dead raptors around you.
Yeah. I see that.
Oh, there's also one alive. Well, he's being fought by someone else.
That rogue's getting...
Oh, here we go.
Getting-
Here we go.
Thank you for saying it's Warlord's Drainer. It's the last time walking around I need, says Molly. I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't remember. I know we talked about it last stream as well. We looked up what it was, and I already forgot again. That's how much attention.
Sar's saying it is, so, you know, I trust Sar.
Okay. These are the right ones, right? Yeah, they are. Okay.
It's Moonkin Day today. What the heck is Moonkin Day?
Moonkin Day. Maybe we can check that out after the stream.
It's when we all gotta do the chicken dance. Moonkin Festival in Moonglade. Ah. That's one of those micro holidays, isn't it?
It sounds like it.
Gosh, Druid's getting all the fun right now. All the content. It's so unfair.
I don't mind.
How dare they?
Druids are fun.
No, I
That's
love
great.
Druids. I just want to give this this rogue a buff over here.
Okay.
No, and definitely with warbands coming in, I can definitely see myself playing a lot more Druid because the flavor of that class is just so good.
It tastes good, right?
I'm not eating my Druid.
Or the flavor. You said the flavor, so I was like, it must taste good. But no, I agree. I agree.
Oh, same here, Sar. It's just so buzzing about it, and it's just annoying because now we just want it. We just want it right now. Druid chicken wings. I don't know. I don't know if I'm eating that.
That was like one. I remember one thing. I mained the druid for one season at some point. In what was that? I think it was Warlords last season of Warlords of Draenor. And there's this particular boss where you need to go. I think you need to go into a portal, and you need to do it before the times is up. One of the other mechanics is that you get like a bomb or something on you that you need to run away with. So I was the druid, and I was tasked with going into these portals because you had to send in specific people at a time. So right before that happened, I got the bomb on me, so I had to run away with the bomb. And I would just remember, and I didn't think about. I just reacted in the situation basically, but the radio was like, "Can you make it into the portal?" He was asking me, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, don't worry about it." And I didn't really think about that as a timer for you to actually get back in there. But because druids being druids, I think I used, what did I do? I think I used the speed buff to start running, but it's a long room. So I started doing that, then I switched into my humanoid form, but then I could use wild charge to get to like a person right next to the, almost up close to the portal, switched back into, to switch into bear form and used the AoE speed buff, and I made it back in time and into the portal, and the raid leader was just like, Jesus, that's just druid things or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was just such a cool moment that, not a lot of classes would have been able to make it back in
No,
time.
yeah.
But I just, did everything.
They have
And
a lot
I
of,
didn't...
lot of tools at their disposal.
Exactly. And it's one of those things where, if I had thought about it and wanted to play it safe, we should have probably just said, yeah, just send someone else in because I'm so far away. But I just didn't. I just reacted in time, and I think it was like a second off that portal going off as well, and it was just such a clutch moment. But it was also such a feel-good moment when you realized, afterwards when you realized what actually just had transpired.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Chloe? How's it going, mate?
Hello. We are level 59.
Talk shite. We're 25. 25, going strong.
I'm getting my numbers mixed up, sorry. It's like a second language thing.
25, still alive. Going strong, and, if you're hoping to catch a glimpse of our downfall, well, stay tuned. No, there's no guarantees.
No.
But we've shook off the rust because we haven't played for a month, and we've been playing a lot of retail. So I think you get bad habits playing retail. Not bad habits, but you know what I mean. Just
You get retail habits.
retail habits, which in hardcore could be conceived as bad habits. So yeah, it's just. I mean, to be honest, I don't think we've been super hyper focused on the survival aspect today. We've just been doing a couple of comfortable.
We've been talking WoW.
Talking WoW. Well, there we go. Absolutely get bad habits playing retail. You start to feel invincible. You totally do. And I actually died a couple of times in the Emerald Dream just pulling far too much because. You just forget, really. You're just like, no, nothing can actually kill me, outside of a dungeon or a raid or something like that. But it's still possible. But it's hard. It's harder to die. I don't know if any of you saw that achievement where you had to get Farak to kill you. That achievement was hard. That was so hard. I was flying up to Farak, waving my hands in his face, hey, kill me! I need the achievement. And
it's such an interesting thing because I tried to do it on my main, and I just wouldn't die on the achievement. But then one day I was playing my ult, which didn't have as good gear as my main, and I just died pretty much within a few seconds. I was like, oh, okay, that was actually kind of easy. And then afterwards, because I started playing more ults, I died so much to that afterwards. After I got the achievement, I just kept dying to that freaking thing all the time.
One of those things when you're trying to die, you just can't, but then sometimes you get caught totally unaware. But yeah, I think I had to. In the end, I was I took a bunch of fall damage, so I was on really low health, and then I flew up to Farak, and then I died finally, but yeah, it was...
Yeah.
Because Farak moves at quite a speed as well, and I don't know if that achievement carries over into the Emerald Dream if you don't have it yet. I don't know.
I don't know. It's actually also a little bit of a throwback to Deathwing.
Yeah, it's Stand and Fire again or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, because there was... And I don't remember if it was an event or what it was, but it was definitely a similar achievement with Deathwing where you needed to stand in his fire. And
Yeah, that was when Cataclysm came out, because Deathwing was sometimes hanging around zones and would just catch you out. And I actually never saw Deathwing in a zone like that.
Why is Beatrice not keeping aggro? What is up with this right now? Do they aggro reset or what's happening?
Let's give you a heal there, Marty. Getting a bit low for my liking.
I had a bleed on me, that's why I couldn't heal myself.
Don't you be dying now, Close here.
Beatrice 24, so she might actually be missing a little bit of these mobs. Maybe that's why she can't keep aggro. Anyway, that's these ones done.
2 more razor maws required.
There's one over here. Oh, there's one over there.
They're respawning really fast, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a good place to get some leather if you're into that stuff.
I'm not into leather, but tell me more. Nope. I'm gonna drop a little heal on Beatrice here. Oh, Beatrice also has a disease, which I can't actually take care of now because I'm out of mana. Believe it or not.
That is fine. We got this.
We got
Alright.
this. Cool.
Oh, I got a bag. A 10-slot bag.
Oh, really?
I did.
Dang.
Don't mind if I do. Do you need an 8-slot bag?
I do. Yeah, I do. Oh, that's like getting a legendary.
That is, yeah, that's an upgrade.
Woo! So how does this work? I can just drag this, can I?
Yeah, just
That's
drag it on
right.
top.
Look
Yep.
at that. Oh, 2 extra slots. Oh,
Did I just make your day?
oh you
'Cause
made my day.
It
Made
sure
my week.
sounds like it.
Made my week.
So
Best thing that's happened in Warcraft this week, getting an 8-slot bag.
where do we need to go to deliver this?
Is it up?
I'm a
It's
li-
not up the top here, is it?
I think it's. I want to ping, but I think it's over here in front of us, right? Isn't that the? I could just look at my map. Perhaps.
There's a camp up the top here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With the cave. Flo says I got to 15 again. Oh, good job. Logged in to play when I was really tired and got me caught. Fucking hell, Chloe. Oh, it's like, oh, this is great news. Oh no. Oh no. That's the thing though. 3 Murlocs. Oh, not the 3 Murlocs of the apocalypse. Oh jeez. That's it though. It's just if you go in there with, you know, your focus is just off a wee bit or something, it can just get you, can't it? What class was that on?
I mean, is there anything else besides Hunter?
I mean, true. Marty called that one.
I've seen it. I've seen the tweets. I've seen the tweets. I've seen the chats in the Discord channel. Oh, they really spawn quickly on top of us and stuff.
2 races left to have all 25 races of Hunter to 70, but I think
Ooh.
hardcore today. That's some achievement. You're fucking warband. Just that you go to the camp at close warband and it's just fucking hunters and pets everywhere. Probably, you know, I'm not cleaning that litter tray out.
Wow. Imagine if they're all Beastmasters as well. Then it's like not just 1 but 2 pets per hunter.
Yeah. Oh,
I
jeez.
fucking
Love
soup.
that. I want to start seeing these mock-ups for people's warbands. You know, their character select screen. They're all
Nice.
BM. That's wild.
There we go. I've said that I want to Photoshop mine as well. How it would look like my starting screen, and I still want to do that at some point. But maybe I can make one as well for Chloe with all just
Yeah,
hunters.
Chloe,
and
send
pets
Marty
everywhere.
a screenshot of all your hunters and the pets. Marty will make you a mock-up
Yep,
of your
how it
character
will look
screen. Feels like it needs like sound in the background as well of like, you know, 100 different animals just making noise at once. It'd be awful.
Talk to me.
Oh, Sawtooth.
Oh. Sawtooth.
This sounds like a elite quest.
An
No, it's
elite,
not.
doesn't it?
But
Is
it
it
is
elite?
orange. It is orange. So we sort of,
Sort of done here, are
Well,
we? We done with the wetlands
yellow.
for now?
I think so. I think we're done for now. I guess it's time to go have a wee look at Duskwood.
Duskwood. I would like to do that.
All right.
And, you know, if you're thinking about taking a shortcut in Hardcore Classic, don't. It's not worth it.
Like, don't jump down here
Don't jump down.
and use disengage. Oh wait, that's a retail thing, right?
Only take a leap from a large height if there's an elevator, but there isn't one here, so we'll take the stairs. In fact, just take the stairs. Just saying it.
We can also just pass them back to stone.
Oh, we could. Yeah. Actually, we'll just do that. What's your thoughts on Season of Discovery, Chloe? Are you going to be playing that, and also are you going to be playing a hunter in that, or do you think you'll try something else with the fact that you can customize stuff? Although you probably still take a hunter, right? Because you can still customize that into something else. What are you thinking of playing for that, Marty?
I don't know actually. I'm really unsure what to pick. I think the default pick would probably be priest because that's what I played in retail, in classic, or vanilla. Jesus, so many names for World of Warcraft these days.
Where are you going? The barber shop?
No. Where
are you going?
I am actually. No, it's not here. I'm looking for the to buy bullets. Where am I actually?
Bullets. Oh, right. Okay. Isn't that the corner store here? Hey,
No.
Beowulf. Welcome in.
Hello, Beowulf. I feel like I just normally run up
here's-
this little alley
Here's everyday merchandise right here.
and then into this. Oh, I just ran past it. I ran straight past it.
What are you looking for?
Right here. Here's where you buy the stuff.
The Alliance.
No, I have it. I'm right here. I'm right here at the
Okay.
bow and gun merchant.
Well, while you're doing that, Beowulf has redeemed Marty Teach Us Danish. So
Okay, what do you want to
I
be
supply
taught?
only the finest goods.
That's real. I feel like we did do a swear word last
we
time.
did do a swear word last time, didn't we? Well, you did.
Well, you joined in.
No, I have no memory of that. Wasn't on this stream, or wasn't on Hardcore WoW, so didn't exist. No evidence of it. Danish
Give
tongue
me-
twister.
Danish tongue twister. So
I'll give
is
you
it?
a
Is
drum.
it
I'll give you a drum roll. Here we go.
I cannot hear the drum roll, but I don't know.
There we go. The floor is yours.
Right. How about your favorite one, Tom?
Okay, go for it.
5 flade flødeboller på et fladt flødebollefad.
And the translation of that is?
Oh, I don't even know what it is in English. What are those things? I just really need to see it's like an edible. Translate.
It's like a baked good, isn't it?
No, I don't. It's like a cream balls.
Cream balls.
It's the translation when I put it into Google. It's basically like that's like a cracker on the bottom, then there's like cream inside it, and then there's chocolate all around it.
And that's a flødebolle?
And that's a flødebolle.
Flødebolle?
Yeah. Flødebolle.
I feel like this is the part where I need to like repeat the tongue twister, just, you know. So what was it again? Break it down for us.
So basically what you're saying is that there is 5 flat flødeboller on a flat flødebolle tray. That's what you're saying. So 5
Fem?
flade
Flød?
flødeboller
Flødebolle?
på
På?
et
Flat
flødebollefad.
flødebolle. There we go. Now to speed that up. Oh,
5 flade flødeboller på et fladt flødebollefad.
Flemflat, Flubala, Flemflat, Flubala fell. Yes, totally. I'm not getting that. That is just my brain cannot even process the amount of Flubala that I need to say there.
Only the bottom is baked. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. So.
Can you write it in chat? Can you write it out in chat, Marty? The whole thing?
Oh yeah, I can totally do that. Yep.
It sounds like that's quite an ask to make you write that out, but you're probably like, no, it's fine. You know, it is my native language. So there you go. We can all go home today and we can fem flata flulbala pat et flet flumbala flat.
It's actually pretty close. It's actually pretty close.
Bad Danish.
Oh yeah, don't forget to clip it. That's correct. We need
Oh,
to make
yeah,
a
the
dictionary
montage.
here.
The montage.
Yeah.
Yes. Learning with Marty. Well, thank you, Marty. I hope that was helpful, Beowulf.
Yeah, I feel like I should probably still make like a document with different things when people ask about.
Yeah, you should be prepared.
Because yeah, well, we've done it twice, but I've been put on the spot.
You're
every
panicking.
time.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh no, what to say in Danish?
Are
I
they
don't
like
know.
the rum balls, or is that different?
No, it's not the rum balls.
We're saying rum balls, not like
Rum.
Warcraft rum ball or something like
Rum
that.
ball.
Yeah.
No, it's not like the rum balls. They're way more.
Have a good one.
Rum balls is kind of like a heavy pastry sort of thing, where flødebolle is more like a very light thing. That's cream in the middle that's very fluffy. So
Sounds nice.
it is actually really nice. I actually don't know why don't think we ever had it while you were over here. We probably should next time if you ever come back to the
Yeah.
country. So the only thing is, I don't think Amanda can have them because they have
Okay.
a lot of cream in them. And
Okay. They're not vegan friendly. Okay.
no, I don't know if you can make a vegan version of it
Yeah,
actually.
probably.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to Duskwood.
Duskwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Danish food is left that I need to try. Probably all of it. Center is made of egg whites. What? Actually, well, to be fair, we're more plant-based, so eggs actually sometimes is okay, depending on where the eggs are from. So.
Yeah,
marshmallow.
but I mean, I would guess
I feel
there's
like
cream.
I have tried that.
I would guess there's cream in it as well in the middle because it's literally in the name. Fløde means cream, So
Okay, well,
yeah.
can't argue with that. Oh, look at our synchronized flying. Oh, well, it's gone now.
I mean, we are in. Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
No, we are still on mine. Where we synced.
That can't be comfortable, can it? Like the human centipede of griffins. Oh, there's
Actually,
no cream
there
in the
is
middle.
no cream in the middle. Right. Okay. I mean, that's totally.
Gosh. This
I would have thought
changes
that there would be.
everything.
Now I don't want them anymore. I thought that was cream. It's been a while since you made them. Oh, I actually never even considered making them myself.
Ah, there we go. A little subtask of baking WoW coming up.
I feel like that would not be easy for someone who has never done it before.
Sounds like the perfect time to start. How are you ever supposed to get better at something if you don't try?
Yeah, but probably don't do it on a cooking stream for the first time.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
Molly has faith in you. They weren't pretty though. Hey, as long as they taste okay, right?
Exactly.
Because they're all going to the same place.
Yep.
And I don't know about you, but I don't take pictures of all my food for Instagram anymore. So I usually I like eat everything and go, there you go, there's an empty plate. That's my review.
So let's
Well
see.
met.
There's
First
camel.
quest,
Light
first quest I picked up was an orange quest. That
Dope.
Oh, there's a lots of quests in here.
By the way, just a reminder to you and to me, Marty.
Stay away from the road. Stay away from the road.
Stitches.
Yep.
Stitches get stitches.
King's honor,
Oh
friend.
wow, look at all these.
Be careful. Go with
Well,
honor.
to be fair,
friend.
I
Light
feel like if you
blessing.
run into stitches, there won't be anything to stitch
Game
together
over.
afterwards. Yeah.
Chloe's like, stitches, you say? I think Chloe witnessing the demise of the Talking Wild Boys would be that would make Chloe's Sunday.
Well, at least then I will have time for season of Discovery.
I know it's like, well, if we do die, there are some pros. There are some cons, but there are some pros.
Yeah.
When you lived in New Zealand, you made them and people loved them. Bring in the Danish cuisine to the land of New Zealand. Love that.
Nice. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I probably could pull it off as well, but I just don't think it's something I want to experiment with on our cooking stream that
That's
we're
fair.
having at the end of the month. So, but I don't know. Maybe there's some entertainment value in it. I don't know.
We'll save that for another time, maybe.
So, am I correct in remembering that there is like a quest giver all the way on the western shore somewhere? Like at
There's like a camp, isn't there? Isn't there like a camp around here?
It's further north, right? I feel like it's up on the corner. Oh, now you've moved away from the map.
Sorry.
I feel like it's in the top left
Oh,
corner.
up here? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to go have a look, maybe?
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the camp.
what are we doing
I think
here?
that's here. I think there's a camp here, isn't there?
I mean, the stuff, these quests, if I remember correctly, is down south of us, in that area right south of us. All the quests that we
Ravenhill.
picked up now. Ravenhill, that's the camp all the way to the west. Like the small town, isn't it?
What if we start off with the Night Watch, which is killing skeletal warriors and mages? Aren't they just in a graveyard?
Yeah, that's
Are
what
they-
I'm thinking. That's like right south of us right now.
Yeah, maybe start with that and see how we get on. Are they
Yeah.
here? Are they here or are they back here?
Sorry. When you say here and here, I don't know what you
Sorry, are they like over here? Just off
Yeah,
the
down
road?
this road. Yeah, I think so.
And we're walking on the road? Is that...
I mean, this part where there's a guard is safe.
It's just I've seen stitches in Darkshire.
I mean, we'll be out here where it's safe. What level is Stitches in even? That's a spider.
Too dang
Yeah, but
high. That's what level
24.
Stitches is. Feels like we should have came here in October.
One thing that I really enjoy of Danish things is actually those rumbles that you brought up. But then I was like, I wanted to look up how to make them, and they're basically made out of leftover cake, basically. So if you have some or pastry, leftover pastry. So the recipe was basically go buy some pastry and then make them into rumballs. And then I'm just like thinking, if I have to go out and buy something, why don't I just go out and buy the bloody rumballs?
That's true.
Why do I then want to go out and buy other pastries and cake?
So that was just the Danish way of making sure everything got used up.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. So bakery stuff like that. It's basically the leftover of the day, stuff that cannot last more than a day, too much longer than a day. They use that to make these rum balls, so they can sell them afterwards. So So it's a pretty smart way. So I guess it would make sense if you're not in Denmark where you can get them. Then basically, then you could go out and buy other cakes so you can make rum balls. But I just felt like
So they
living
make
in
the
Denmark.
cake, and then they try to sell the cake, and then when the cake doesn't sell, they turn it into rum balls, and then they sell them.
Yeah.
Maximizing
Basically.
the profit. And is there actually rum in them?
Maybe in the back in the days. I think nowadays, I mean, there is some. I don't know if it's actual rum or if it's like a substitute thing. But yeah, there is like a rum taste to them. So
Maybe it's rum flavoring.
yeah, I think it might just be rum flavoring. But I'm not too sure on what it actually is.
Rum essence. I like that.
Yeah, rum essence is what it's called.
Molly's always keeping us right, I think. Just keeping us on the track here. Oh shit, I forgot as well.
What?
These are undeads, so I can do exorcism.
Ooh, you should do that.
I'm gonna get a
Oh, I can actually
damage.
track undead. I can track undead. I should put that on to have a look on the map. I might even be able to see stitches before they get too close.
Yes, get a mark on stitches there. We don't want any stitches surprises. Oh, I thought I was seeing undead for a sec. Wait, do I have find undead as a paladin?
Potentially.
No, that's not a thing. Thought it was. Oh, I found an old history book. Begins a quest.
Nice.
Return it to Stormwind Library. Did you get that as well, Marty?
Nope. I will have to kill another one that also drops it.
Too bad. Oh. Strength lever.
Yeah.
I think you should definitely tell them, Deb. Oh, you better read that, Marty.
The place on Hallipil game. Yeah, maybe that's the next one.
What's
I-
that mean?
I'll tell you if it ever comes up.
What? That was a secret code?
I mean, like I can't teach you Danish without there being a. you know,
Okay.
You know.
Fair.
But I also thought about Ulla i Mosen and roterende fysikerskind. So just putting that out there for Molly.
Just making shit up now.
But I think I would definitely have to sit down and translate them first because it's just weird.
I want to see you like dubbing Warcraft cinematics in Danish.
In Danish. I mean, I could totally do that. That's easy enough to do. But do I then need to be, exact with so they're saying the same things, or can I make up my own shit?
Oh, like not translating what they're saying, but just saying random things in Danish? Or just like a conversation in Danish?
I mean, probably not just random things, but maybe use like weird Danish sayings, like the ones that I just used on stream.
Maybe. You do that thing where, do you ever see where somebody like translates something from English to Chinese and then back to English or something, and then it gets kind of ridiculous?
I mean, we also have like this weird thing in Denmark. I don't think we do it too much any longer though, but back in the earlier years. I'm done here, by the way, with the quest.
Same.
Yeah. So when movies came along, then we had a habit of sometimes translating, not translating, but changing the title to something else in English. And it's like, it makes no freaking sense. It always has an English title. Why would you change it to something else in English and not, actually translate it? It made no freaking sense.
So what films did they do that on? Is there any like well-known films?
Yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
What
God,
did they change that into?
I think that's what they changed it into. I don't think that's what it's called. Protonprisen, yeah. Die Hard with a Vengeance. How is it? Is that the name, or did it change to something else?
Molly's gonna become the Danish associate of Talking WoW.
Yep.
Just chilling here then, okay?
Sorry, you. Oh yeah, No, is that it?
Die Hard with Vengeance, I think that's what it was called, no? It was like Die
Yes,
Hard.
Okay, yeah,
Die Harder.
they translated it to Die Hard, Mega Hard.
No way. No way.
Yes way. Yes way.
Die Hard, Mega Hard.
Yes, and it's just like, why? I mean, if you did if you went to that trouble, and then
Sounds
why
like a
did you
bloody
just
Viagra advert or something. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's so freaking stupid. It makes no freaking sense.
Die Hard.
I think the argument was that with a Vengeance was a mouthful for a Dane, so they changed it to make a hard
Okay.
instead. But it's just like Danish people speak so, even back then, were so well versed in English that it made no
Need
sense.
help?
So,
Safe travels. Be careful.
but yeah, it's like
That's
just stuff like
hilarious.
that. That's the one that comes to mind. I know that there were other things as well. Other movies as well, but nothing that I can remember on top of my brain. So
No, absolutely. It does not sound cringy at all, Beowulf. It does not. It's totally, totally uncringy.
wait, we
Right.
need to go to the northwestern part to deliver something to Swen. That's exactly the camp I was thinking about.
Lead on, my brother and dwarf.
Yeah.
Beowulf says
We
it
also-
always annoys me to no end that Finns translate nearly all movie titles.
Oh, do they? Like translate them into actual Finnish, or do they make up random English words like we do, or translate into other random English titles like we do?
That's somebody's job. So we're taking the back road here then?
Yep. No, I don't think I want to. I think I want to just follow the river, perhaps.
Okay.
Because I don't want to take the road. I don't want to run into stitches. I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Hamburg.
Genji?
Is it Jumanji too?
That's
Yeah, I
what
was gonna say
thinking.
Jumanji.
Yeah. That's where my mind went, at least when I saw the title.
Synchronized there. Ghostbusters 2. Oh. What's Genji? Is that like ghost or something? Or spirit?
We actually need to kill wolves as well, don't we? For
Do
the
we?
seasoned wolf kebabs.
Genji means gang. Okay, okay. I know Genji sort of sounded like Ouija to me, so I was like Ouija board, and yeah, I don't know where I was going. Hamu. Is that how you say that? Hamu? Hamu? Hamu! It's terrible. So like Ghost Gang 2. They should have called it Ghost Harder or something.
Ghost hard, mega hard.
2. I should be looting these herbs as well on the way. I remember these beasts here. They were always good to have as a pet. They look really cool. You should make a redeem for you, Tom. Tom, to explain an old English saying. Die
So
Hard 3 Ultra Hard.
So educational we are on this channel.
Old English saying. I'm not even sure. Well, okay, maybe. Could work. I would probably have to look up all the stuff as well. Because there's only like a few old sayings. Like, it is quite interesting knowing where like words, the meaning of a word came from. Like, that's always really fascinating. And I mean, just while we're on that subject, I suppose, like the fascinating thing for me about like Scandinavia is like most of your surnames just mean like son of, don't they?
Yeah.
So it's like that's
like my name, last name Larsen is like
son of Lars.
Yes, exactly, son of Lars.
Yeah, pretty straightforward actually. Pretty, you know, that's quite clever. Whereas
do you know how that came about?
No.
Because back in the days, you only had first names. But then when people started living in larger cities, you know, it became difficult when multiple people were named the same thing. So that's when they started doing it. So that's why you could be, you know, Martin, son of Lars.
Yeah.
And then it just evolved from that to Larsen. So
Again, that's all very rational and makes a lot of sense. In like the UK predominantly, a lot of surnames, their origins actually go back to the profession.
the profession,
Yeah.
That was the next thing I was going to bring up. That a lot of these also had something to do with professions.
Yeah, which is super interesting when you think about it. You're just like, and like, you know, my surname is Knight, which, you know,
I wonder what that was, where that came
yeah,
from.
what were they doing?
I'm going to loot it.
So obviously, you know, that's probably why I like World of Warcraft, is that somewhere back there was putting on the armor and I don't know, going to battle or something. Who knows? Is that Finnish as well, Beowulf?
It kind of looks Dutch or Belgian
Okay.
to me. That is
Well, that's
Old
Old
English.
English.
All right, okay.
I was gonna say it looked like English, but with extra letters, like sort of code English.
How many? So these lean wolf flanks, that's something you can actually sell by accident. Just telling you now.
What quest is this?
Seasoned wolf kebabs.
I don't
Did
think I
you
have
not-
this quest.
Did you not pick that up? Can I
No.
share it? You're too far away. Can you come closer? Let me share this with you. Oh, you're not eligible for that quest. Maybe it's a
Cooking quest?
maybe you need cooking for it. Yeah.
Oh, so now you're gonna get even further ahead of me.
Yeah.
Gosh dang.
So if you don't need those lean wolf flanks that you're picking up, then I'll happily take them off you.
I only have one.
I mean, that's one less than I need to get then.
Well, let's not prioritize that quest.
I'm not. I'm just killing stuff in our path.
I was just pure blind, like, okay, yeah, we've got that quest. I'm like, I don't have that quest at all. Should probably be. Actually, I can't. Okay, I can't track a couple of these.
Now I actually want to see. Did you pick all the same stuff as that I did? Yeah, you did. Okay, so it's just that particular one. Okay. But yeah, but it is so interesting to see where how languages, how similar they are, because technically a lot of them, come from the same place. Especially I find Dutch and Belgian very, very interesting because I have never had any, education or training or anything in Dutch, but I can read it, or not fully, but I can take a newspaper and I can get like a general understanding of what it's saying because I know English and because I know German and Danish, obviously,
cool.
as well. So I can get like a very general idea of what the article is saying, and I know that I did it with my Dutch friends when I was visiting, and they were like so impressed by it because they cannot do that with my language, for instance. So,
Yeah. So, like, could be something you could also learn quite quickly, potentially. Or maybe it's just it makes it harder. These are gray, by the way.
I know that our common friend Jesse, who's Dutch, he's now living in Denmark, and he says that learning Danish has been fairly easy to him because our two languages are fairly close connected, especially with grammar. Grammar is very similar, so he's had like an easy time learning it. And my Dutch friends are also saying that Danish football players pick up the language so quickly and they speak so well that sometimes you cannot hear other than a Dutch, which is kind of interesting as well. So I think one of the probably most difficult parts for me is that hard G that they have, because they have something similar to German, but it's a little bit different, and I just can't pronounce it correctly, even if I'm trying my best.
Is that like the...
Yeah.
Are we back? We might be back. We might be back. I don't know. Let us know.
Some for me.
We back. Okay, we back. Ish.
So
might need a refresh.
Are you actually in game still? Because you are just standing still on my screen, not doing anything.
I'm here. I've reached the Shadowlands of Classic.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see. I can probably see it on stream. You're still just looting
I'm
this
just
wolf.
looting.
Reload didn't do anything for me.
Oh, there we go. It's finally caught up.
There we go.
That was one of those bad.
And there's been this dire wolf right here has been spawning 3 times while he was just standing there not doing anything.
Jeez. Yeah, so no wonder like people can just die. Like if we were playing that on our own, like I'd have been dead. I feel like I've used one of my 9 lives there.
Oh, someone is having a...
So yeah, we should be back.
I think
But
so. I can see the stream myself. So
okay, you can see it. Okay.
I can see it now.
Gotta love some technical difficulties.
Yep.
That's just another element of the game that can kill you. Disconnects.
It is. Maybe we can just skip that actually.
Good job we weren't like in the middle of something, a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, in the middle of a cave or something.
Yeah. Because I didn't know what was going on for a second.
All of a sudden you just became robotic and stuttery, and then you didn't move, and I was like, uh-oh. But I could see that I was still doing things, so I don't know.
These things happen.
Yeah. Oh. These wolves spawn
Wow.
so quick.
Imagine losing your character to that though. That would just fucking suck.
I would be so devastated if that's the way you went out. Almost there.
Yeah, you took the main path and you disconnected, and then Stitches is just walking along like, oh, what do we have here?
Fresh meat. Yeah.
Well, these are not giving much XP at all.
No, they are like
Even
right
we've
on.
rested.
Oh, I see a yellow marker on my map.
The Hermit.
Oh, is that the hermit?
Yeah.
Do we want to go up there now?
Oh shit, no we don't. There's level 28.
Yeah, I think that is.
Yikes.
I think we want to go to the camp first and see what that gives.
Don't want to do that.
I remember around the hermit that area being quite deadly as well, because lots of undead, you know, which spawns fairly quickly, if I remember correctly. And then I think there's also
there
like a
some
high
elites?
level, either elites or something a bit higher level, patrolling as well.
Yeah. We're definitely taking the back door entrance in here.
I mean, to be fair, I remember running along this coastline anyway back in Classic as well when questing.
Even your classic looks a bit more brighter than mine.
Yeah, I'm wondering why that
I
is.
don't know why that is, do we? We were trying to figure it out the other day. I'm like, oh, your dark shore looks very bright.
Yeah,
I almost thought you were in the Emerald Dream for a second.
maybe I am. Maybe I'm dead. Maybe this is the
This
other
is
side.
purgatory. Maybe we died. We died 10 minutes ago, and nobody told us yet. I hope we're not. I hope we're not dead. I hope we're still alive.
So now I'm just is chat also just quiet right now? Or is that also did that also stop working? Do I need to reload things here?
Not sure. Give it a try.
No, it
Hello.
seems like it's
That's you.
working.
That's you
That's
right
me,
now.
yeah. Yep. I guess it works.
I mean, if it works for you, it probably works for everyone else. But it's also like, hey, if you can hear this, could somebody say something? And then nobody says something, but then people are maybe just busy doing something as
Yeah.
well. And it's
No,
like,
it's
oh, I don't know.
perfectly fine. It probably works. I was just, you know.
Probably works.
Oh, look at this! A small
Oh,
camp.
you did call it. How did you know about this? There's Lars as well.
Yeah.
Son of Lars.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you. Light be with you.
Sven Jorgen. I bet you know a few Sven Jorgens, do you?
Oh, you actually need to kill wolves with this one, this quest.
Oh, jeez.
Careful.
Well, look who it is. It's Sean. Welcome in, Sean. Is that a whale I hear? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Have a good one.
It's the talking wild. I was gonna say it's the talking wild whale, but and I mean that with love. How is it going? I saw Sean. Was it yesterday? No, it was Friday, I think. I know he does
What's
ignore
Sven
some
Jorgen?
things sometimes.
What did I miss?
The Sven Jorgen comment I made, I was like, I bet you know a few of those Sven Jorgens. But it's very
No.
common name. No?
No, I mean... Actually, I mean, it's spelled wrong, but it could... I would probably... In Danish, you would probably say... This
Ah.
Sven Jørn. But Jørn is not really a surname, though. Then you would
Yeah, because that'd be like son of Jörn, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you would put and son after, so Jørgensen.
Jørgensen,
Like that.
yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. It could also because Sven without a D is very Norwegian-ish. Maybe I don't know Swedish as well, perhaps. So maybe it could be like something that had to do with those two countries, one of those two countries.
I love how we're back on the names again.
Yeah, and it's so. This stream is so educational.
Super. What
Alright.
is up? What is up, Sean? I hope you've got the brown water, piping hot. And yeah, on Friday, I was just about to say I saw Sean doing some sick, renowned grinding. Did you get to level 20 with the dream waters? Warders? Is that right?
Warden.
Dream Warden?
Warden. Yeah.
Sean was farming those seeds. Just aiming for 18. Oh yeah, for the rune, right? I was impressed. Consider me impressed, you know. Oh, you're still on it. You're still grinding those seeds. Alright, so what are we doing here, Marty? Wolves? Killing wolves?
I think we're going to kill wolves. We probably also want to go to Raven Hill because that quest is green for us. So
Where's Raven Hill?
Raven Hill
this
is
is-
down by the road. So
Right.
yeah, so further down, and you close the map again. But yeah,
I mean, I can look at your map if you're pointing things.
yeah, but you have it actually unlocked. So right below that point towards the road,
Ah,
down there. Yeah, that's Raven Hill.
okay.
Because
How
what
come
you
don't
have
it uncovered?
No, I haven't. The uncovered part is Raven Hill Cemetery, so Raven Hill is south of that. So
Oh yeah, because I walked a little bit close. That's right.
yeah, so maybe go to Raven Hill, see what quests are over there. Pay
Yep.
attention to stitches because we're close to the road.
The stitches
kill-
come down this far?
I'm not sure, but I don't want to risk it. And kill all the wolves that are in sight.
Slay them all.
Oh, that has to be a quest to kill these spiders as well. I remember killing these spiders for like
Yeah.
something that had like a horrible drop rate.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Maybe that's what's in Raven Hill. The spider quest.
Oh, look, there's another level 25.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Raven Hill Cemetery. Now I also discovered it.
So what's level 23? Yeah, I think the fringes of this is fine.
I discovered Raven Hill.
Yes, you did. There's actually a place where I live. Place where I live. What am I trying to say? There's a place not too far from where I live, and it's called Raven Hill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they have ravens over there?
I don't think so. They play rugby there, actually.
Right.
How are you? See you later. Hey there.
Jitters.
See you around.
What a great name for someone in this area. Hello, Jitters.
Didn't he turn out to be a walker or something in
Oh,
Cat- in
spoilers! Holy crap, Marty, come on. These are
Wait.
all abandoned, aren't they? I don't like this.
Didn't he say... Alright, I didn't really read it too
I
closely.
didn't read the quest, no. Why would you?
In Darkshire, right, he wants us to go to Darkshire, so yeah,
Right,
I
okay.
guess...
Nice
I
one,
guess-
Jitters, yeah. Thanks for that.
Thanks. Are there any other quests? Now I'm actually curious in this ghost town. Or is it just that one? Is it in Cataclysm?
There's also a camp. Isn't there like a camp on this corner here? Is it this corner or this corner? Or maybe it's here actually. It's on like the road that leads to.
Yeah, the road that leads down to Stranglethorn. There's a camp.
Yeah.
But that's definitely where Stitches is also.
That's Stitch's territory, isn't it?
Yeah. So wait, Stitches is an undead. I will be tracking undead. If we want, do we? I mean, someone just came from there. He's fine.
I mean, that's just, yeah, not do the road, right? I think those quests might be ogre quests.
You're right. That's an ogre area as well. All right, we'll just stick to the side of the road so we can quickly, hopefully, get away.
Are you ready for some ogre time?
Work. No, I don't want to work. And the music as well, so like something scary could
Ambient.
happen.
No,
Yeah.
it's just suspense, isn't it?
Mhm. What do we have up here? 24 wolf. I mean, we do need
okay.
to kill. I don't know if these are not the wolves that we're looking for.
They still give XP.
It is true, and they might give lead wolf flank for that quest that we all have.
Oh, I did get one, yeah.
Well, how many do you have? Because I need
2.
3 more. Okay.
4. F4 here.
No, I read. How many do I need? How many? Oh, here. Oh, I did have it up. Yeah, so I just need to go to Stormwind to get some herbs at some point. But I bet that at 26 we need to go and get our skills anyway, so...
That's very true. Well, there we go. That will balance out the fact that I have a quest to take a book back to Stormwind that you didn't get yet.
It's true, yeah.
I just feel like lighting a few candles here and, you know, digging out the pumpkins. Should I brew a pot or just make a Keurig? What is a Keurig? I don't know why I'm saying it like with a Scottish accent. What's a Keurig? Such an uncultured coffee swine here, Sean. In fact, we're both quite well. Marty doesn't drink hot drinks really, and I don't
drink hot
coffee.
chocolate.
Well, okay, that's fine.
That's
But in
hot
general, you're not really a big hot
No.
drinker. Why is that hard to say? Watch your dots.
Oh, here it is. Here's the
There's the
spider
spider
quest.
one. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 15 of them. That's gonna be a crappy drop rate, isn't it?
And it's a green quest, but let's do it. It's still XP.
I mean, based on the words that I'm reading, I'd say brew a pot. It's Sunday, you know, you wanna have just something there ready to pour. Kind of lower effort. I don't even know if it's lower effort, but don't even know what I'm saying, Sean. I don't know what advice I'm even giving you. But you were thinking it too, so there we go. Would I steer you wrong, Sean? Would I steer you wrong? After all we've been through? way more effort to start, but less for subsequent cups. And I'm sure you're about the subsequent cups today. It's so hard to say.
I'm happy that it's not my Danish mouth. That is the only trouble on this channel sometimes.
That's me just reading English as well. It's scary. I don't think I've ever said subsequent on stream before. I don't think I've ever said the word subsequent in my life, actually. Today is a good day.
That's a first for everything.
I will be including the word subsequent in my subsequent vocabulary going forward on stream. Alright, so what are we going back here for now?
It's spiders, right?
Spiders, okay.
Spiders and wolves.
Spider wolf, spider wolf. Jeez, even with this rested XP, this has been slow, hasn't it, today?
I mean, considering that we're still doing roughly 2 levels of stream, I think it's actually pretty good. Or is that just me thinking that? No! I cannot feed my bear this lean wolf flank. That would be stupid when I need it for a quest.
Do you want some meat? Can your bear eat cheese? That's what I want to know.
No, I don't think so.
Just used to retail. I mean, that's probably true, Molly, as well. And the turbulent time waves definitely, definitely set a new expectation of leveling. Feed it, Tom, says Sean. Yeah, come on, Sean. I mean, if you do feed my dwarf, it's probably gonna get a bit of meat off that. Let's be honest. Just don't eat the shield and mace. It's not good for the digestion system. These absolutely have a terrible drop rate. You're so right. I just having flashbacks.
Oh
wait, it's not.
It's
It's
just
kill.
killing them. Yeah, it's just a kill quest.
Okay, that must be a different.
But it's because it's the pygmy ones. So that's what I remembered. So they have the same spawn as the venom ones.
Right.
So you kept killing the venom ones in hopes of the other ones spawning. That's how it was.
Right.
I knew there was something. But it's also been a hot minute since this was all queuing, so...
Venom. There's a pygmy.
Yeah.
Dwarfs are so stringy. Do you have experience with that, Sean? Have you been feeding your hunter pet dwarfs? Wow, all the green's dropping here.
Yeah. Oh, are these actually these don't give XP.
Some of these are grey. This is rough.
Yeah. Oh well. We should have been a couple of levels ago, I suppose.
It's wild though, because it's like you pick up this quest in the middle of this zone and then you kill these mobs. I mean, I guess the spiders might be located elsewhere.
It's one of those things where you probably want to have prior knowledge to optimize, you know, when to go and do these quests. And I think that I would have had it back in the day on my alt. Because I remember doing this on my hunter, which was my alt. So it would make sense that I had learned from my previous runs.
There's Sven and the boys down there.
Yep.
It's busier here than I thought it would be, actually. Seeing a few people roaming around.
Yeah. So, how is it? Are the spiders over here as well? Or are they only on that western coast? What about over there? That's a
There's a
venom.
venom.
That's not helpful.
That is not helpful, is it? Getting the grind on here. Can you track beasts, maybe? Or...
I am tracking beasts.
Okay.
I am.
Should have known. Should have known you were.
But yeah, I have a feeling that the pygmies are only on that western coastline,
Okay.
and that's why it was horrible, because they spawned together with the venom ones. But I mean, we do need these wolves as well, so maybe it's not.
Yeah, I mean, you have some sort of memory there, don't you, of something not being a great drop rate, so...
Yeah. So maybe we'll just go back and be in that western part.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Can you go south of the road? I believe you can go south of the road as well.
Ah, yeah. That could be a shout. It's a good old-fashioned kill quest, isn't it?
It is.
Kill 20 wolves, but 12 of them have a different type.
My bags are so full. I have like one backspace left.
Wow.
But I also have all this leather, so that is not.
You're gonna be
helping.
selling that, are you?
I think the prices have gone so far. At least last time we played a month ago, the prices had gone so far down, so it wasn't worth them putting out on the auction house.
Yeah.
But I'll check. You know, a lot of stuff can happen in a month.
Somebody was saying back when we first started playing this that even if you just skinned everything and just vendored the leather,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
still get a lot of money from
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, there's extra money that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So, I don't know if I'm actually bothering with leather working any longer. I think I just want to kill. I think I just want to sell it.
Yeah. It's just hard to keep up with the professions, really, isn't it? Unless you're really focusing on that. And I mean, we're
Yeah.
not. We're just doing quests. We're trying to stay alive.
He's also going for the pygmy. Oh, behind us. Pygmy spawned behind us.
I'm coming.
Yeah, and I think this was the exact issue when multiple people were doing the same thing in this area. Then there weren't too
Yeah.
many of these spiders around, and you need 15 of them. So. I mean, there is wolf. There's the other type of spiders. There are green recluses.
Sean says 23-year-old me would have happily gone free solely leveling my professions and taking it all in.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's
40.
that's something I did that I didn't move on until my professions had kept up, or had caught up as well, stuff like that. There's the pygmy over there. So
42-year-old me is like, must hit max level. Game doesn't start until max level.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, not that we have any, I think, aspirations at game here. But it's also just like different mindset, I think, for hardcore, that yes, your professions can help, but you're going out your way a little bit to level them up. And that doesn't really feel worth it, perhaps. Unless you're trying to get some benefit from, you know, the economy or something like that, but I don't know. It was never as straightforward as just following your leveling track, and your professions will come with you up to a certain level, but then you did just have to sometimes just be like, okay, I've got to go back here, collect some materials, get that up.
Yeah. I think we'll be heading back.
Okay. Also, you know, probably not a great stream if it's just we're watching Marty level up a profession. Almost lost my teeth there. I always got fascinated by like ruins in Classic as well, like, you know, this little building here. And I'd just be like, who used to live there? What happened?
Yeah.
I think Dustwallow Marsh I was always fascinated by, because there was virtually nothing there, but there was like a tavern, I think, like right at the entrance of the zone that had burnt down. And I think, was there like a mystery or something of who done it?
There was, yeah. There was some kind of whodunit thing going on there. Yeah, well, how was it? Dustfall Marsh got revamped? Because I think originally when it launched, there wasn't too many things to do there.
No, there wasn't. It was very
bare, but then it got revamped, and Onyxia
very
and stuff got
desolate.
added. Yeah.
Desolate.
And I think that was one of those things that also, you know, because you never experienced that in a game before, so it was like so groundbreaking to think about that. Oh my god, this game is already out, but then going back in and fixing stuff, it was the, you know, so amazing. I remember.
Do we still need wolves? Yes, we do. Oh, there's a
we have lots of stuff now. we did a retail.
Retail pool. I'll put on retribution or.
But I mean, these are so low level, so I think it should be fine.
Yeah. Oh dang, my party bars shrunk. I made them all big, but I guess because I got disconnected, it didn't save it. Hate when that
Right.
happens.
Yeah.
Gotta fix that. If I can remember where I did that actually. Just good to have a bigger overview on everyone's health. I used to hate that. Like, you would spend some time fixing your UI or something, and then maybe you disconnect and it didn't save any of it. You're like, are you for real? It's like, seriously?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you actually need to either, I don't know if it log out is enough, or if you need to exit the game completely. But it's like something where it's like, why? And I think it's still a thing today.
I think it is, yeah. It must be just because it needs to update the server or something like that on logout. Hey, we only need one more spider actually. That's
we've done this quite well, quite quickly.
There it
we
is.
Still need to. But yeah, so anyway, my suggestion is that because this quest we need to run quite a bit to get it done, to deliver it. So maybe we want to run back towards that northern, because that's where all the wolves are. So get the wolf quest done up there, and then that could be potentially the, and then
Yep.
we can run back to Darkshire because we need to go there for jitters anyway, and I need to go to Stormit at some point. So I was thinking if we just make our way back to Darkshire, that could be the last thing for today, right? Because I think time-wise that makes good sense. Also, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, it's it's about that time, passing the 3 hours mark.
And I also need to. Do we have these sell stuff? Can you sell stuff? Do we have these? Nope. Okay.
What can I do for you? Safe
I
travel.
have some pretty full bags.
Same here. Thanks to that 8-slot bag you gave me though. It's saved me some space. I'm sitting at a comfortable 5 slots right now.
Nice. So we need one more rabbit and a few more starving.
Slay them all. Yeah, I was just checking our plate actually. 1 day, 17 hours. I mean, you could have 2 max level characters, I think, in retail for that.
Yeah.
It is going to take a while to get to 60 if we keep staying alive.
Yeah.
But we're in no rush.
Nope.
They haven't announced they're shutting the hardcore servers down or anything, so... This is the last
the only way I can see them do that is if they do like a seasonal thing, which I don't know. Did they talk about that?
Not sure.
They did talk about like a proper hardcore, didn't they? Like where you
Oh yes, that's a numbers. What was that called? They had a word for it. That was basically you can't trade and use the auction house, was it?
Alright. That is this quest done. Oh.
Sean says, if you die, will you be done? I think that would probably be...
Yeah.
That would probably be us, so... I mean, we might come back to it at a later date, but because it's such a commitment. Like, if we were to die, this has been like 2 months worth of work to get us here. And that's not saying we wouldn't try it again at some point, but then with like Season of Discovery coming out, we want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and retail is also there that we want to jump into from time to time.
So we're not gonna like, throw these characters away or anything. Like we want to get 60. Like we really do. It could just be a project that takes us a while. You've left me in the dust, by the way.
Oh, how did that happen?
Because I pulled something, so I had to kill it.
Right. Well,
And
just
also-
don't pull something.
And also, like, if one of us dies, that's kind of the end of it as well, because it's a duo thing. I mean, whether or not you continue leveling your character, if one of us was to die, that's another thing. But I think we've got the most joy out of this by playing it together,
Yeah.
because I know you have a solo character as well, don't you?
I do, but I haven't touched it since I played it for the first and last time.
But yeah, no, this is a streaming project, that's for sure. And it's a journey that a lot of you will be joining us on and have joined us on from when we started, and It's a slow moving story. That's for sure.
Yeah, how do you actually, because you're going away, you're going to Canada very soon as well, so how do you feel about, you don't feel comfortable about playing hardcore while you're away over there, right?
No, because we are on Starlink when we're in Canada, and that can just be temperamental. So yeah, I'd say December we're probably going to be doing some Season of Discovery stuff. Is most likely where we go for that. So yeah, it could be we could just have a few more hardcore streams. It would be nice to get to like level 30 or something, wouldn't it, before the holidays.
I mean,
yeah, or I'll go stay with Sean. Sean has 1.5 gigapeas down and 1 gigapeas up. That sounds delicious, Sean.
that's a lot of peas.
It's a lot of peas. Yeah, so like I think like Amanda's mom can get fiber, but we suggested it, but she doesn't want to like change a load of things, and we get it. It's like this works for her, but also it's so much more expensive and it's actually less reliable sometimes, especially when the weather goes bad. Like if there is like a storm or something, it just goes. It's like, bye, we've lost, signal to the satellite. But it absolutely saved our asses for a couple of years where like there was no fiber laid down in the area, and all you could probably get was just like 1 megabyte shitty internet or something.
Yeah.
So it actually saved our sanity so much, the fact that we could get it. Not that I'm praising Elon Musk here or anything, but in that particular scenario, Starlink did help. But it's freaking expensive. Like, you are paying some premium for that, and the speeds aren't always that good. So like, if you've ever considered it, I'd say like probably not, unless it's like your last resort, if you're out in the desert somewhere or something. I get it, but it seems like they've really upped their game with everyone getting fiber and everything like that. So how does an Irish gent meet a Canadian lady? Well, Sean,
It's like the old tale, just like the birds and the bees. Sorry,
a
go on.
tale as old of time, Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why I'm singing that. Well, Sean, there is this thing called the internet, and there's also, you had her fiber locked in your basement. I did not. I did not. Yeah, Amanda's dad is actually originally from Ireland, so Amanda's actually probably more Irish than me in that regard. But no. So I mean, the short story is we met online, and we met for a dating website.
Need help? The Alliance.
And
Blameless.
Amanda was actually living here at the time, so yeah, we met through that, and the rest, they say, is history. It's quite a fun story, actually, and I should probably tell it one day, because there's quite a lot of because one of my best friends, Amanda, was like best friends with like her mom through the Sea Cadets, and it's like, but we never met until we met online.
Story time. Come sit around the fire over here.
Story time. Are we ending it here with a story then?
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
that's what we did.
Okay, we're not getting to level 26 then. We're all right.
Paladin Neverday, tell me about how you met your fair lady.
Well, Unimifil, pull up a stool by the hearth. Or across the room from the hearth, actually.
So yes, I guess I'm telling this. So, I mean, where do I start? I start at the very beginning, I suppose. There's so many like factors as well, but here's the very, very short version, I suppose. So I have a really good friend, and she was looking for a relationship, and she was using a website, one of the dating websites out there to find somebody. And this was 12, 13 years ago, so it's not it's not last week or anything. And one night we were out, and we always used to like go get a pizza and go park at like the promenade and just hang out, eat pizza and talk. And one night she's like on her phone, and she's like, hey, like what do you think of my dating profile? Like, how does it read to you? And I was actually like not too long out of a relationship, and I was still still hung up on that quite a bit. And I was like, oh, like send me a link, I'll check it out. And they're like, okay, sure. They sent me the link, and I clicked on it, and I had to like sign in to view it. And I was like, oh, I've got to make a profile to look at this. So I made like a quick sign in. I logged in, read the profile, and that was cool. I was like, yep, that sounds good to me. And anyway, I got home that night or like a few days later, and I was like, maybe I should fill out like my profile on this. That might be fun. And I did that, uploaded some pictures, and I wasn't really looking for anything though, because I was still hung up on my previous relationship, which hadn't ended that long ago. But anyway, I went on, and I browsed, and I saw people that I might be interested in. I messaged probably a small handful. Let's say three or four people. And I didn't get any replies. So that was really good for the self-esteem. Just like, okay, that's really good. And one of those people I messaged was Amanda. And I sent her a message, and didn't hear anything back. So the whole situation was leaving me feeling very demoralized. I was like, I don't need this right now. Like I'm recovering from, my past relationship. I don't need to like jump into anything here and also get kicked while I'm down just by like not getting any response from anyone. And that's totally fine, because I don't even know how I was really approaching those initial conversations. I was probably, just being a bit of a dork, being a bit of a nerd, like I am. And yeah, I didn't hear anything back. And I was like, that's it. I'm gonna delete it now. I'm gonna remove my profile. I'm gonna stop. But for some reason I didn't. And actually the next day I got a message. I got a message back, and I was like, oh, cool. Like someone's replied to me. I was so excited, so giddy. And it was Amanda, and she had apologized to say she hadn't replied because she had been away in Scotland with the Sea Cadets. She was, like a senior figure in that, and they were in like some remote part of Scotland where internet didn't even exist, or mobile data didn't even exist. And anyway, we got
and still doesn't exist to this day.
Well, I'm not going to drop a burn on Scotland right there, but probably not in those remote parts, in the Scottish Highlands somewhere. But yeah, we got messaging and just started messaging back and forth, and it was really, really cool. Like, seemed like a really interesting person. And I remember I was like sitting in my work one day, and I was telling someone about, oh, I've started messaging a girl I bet on a dating site. So cool. And they were like, oh, do you think you'll ever meet up? And I was like, oh, maybe, maybe in like a month or two, when we get to know each other a bit better. And I think like a day or two later, like me and Amanda were like writing these big long messages back and forth to each other, like long emails almost. And then I remember replying to a message, and she just replied, do you want to go get ice cream? And I was like, well, I like ice cream. Let's do this. So yeah, she lived like about 15 minutes from where I lived. So I remember I headed out and we went to like a beach, and we sort of made a joke of like, oh, we're meeting up in like a kind of a remote area. That's also not very good, but she had told like somebody where she was, and it wasn't completely remote, but it was just parts of Ireland. It's like you go to a beach, one day there might be 20 people there, another day there just might not be anybody there. So yeah, we met up and we just hit it off from day one. And our first like meetup date, we were on this beach and we like walked through this field, and Amanda was wearing like these little flip-flops, so her feet were like exposed, and I was like stomping down these thistles because we were like walking through this like field, and I was like stomping these down, being like the heroic sort of chivalry, like, yes, I will defeat these thorny shrubs so you can walk through here, my lady. And we walked all the way down to like a little rocky part of the beach, and it was quite remote, but we joked about it. We're like, oh, this probably not ideal for a first date, but it was really, really nice. And we chatted for an hour or two, and then as we were like walking back to our cars, the sun was sort of setting. Really, really, like really nice. Just sort of like in a movie you would see, just someone had like a perfect date. It was that. And we went and got ice cream, and she invited me back. She invited me back to her house, but I said no, not this time. But let's do something. Let's have another date. So we did. Then we had another date, and then one date led to another date, and as they say, the rest is history. And yeah, it was really, because I wouldn't have been on that site if my friend hadn't asked me to check her profile. And that's the thing, my friend, her mom and Amanda, really good friends because they work together in the Sea Cadets. So it's a very small world in the end. And we always joke when we're at some sort of social gathering, it's like, well, if we hadn't have met all those years ago, maybe we would have met tonight. So there we go. That's story time for you. Hope you enjoyed that one. That's better than getting to level 26, isn't it?
Yeah,
much better.
It sure is. Much and I don't think I've actually ever heard that long version of it. I just got the short version. Oh, I met someone. Okay, cool.
Well, there you go. That's that's what happens. So I will end the hardcore episode with that wonderful story. A little bonus extra for you there. It's like sort of Marvel post credit scene there. Get to know a little bit more about me.
Today's episode has been very educational, but also small, nice stories.
I will wrap this up by saying, I've been Tom, that's been Marty. We've been talking WoW, we've been playing World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore, and we are still alive. Bye.
Bye.